Podcast, we are talking about Jason Momoa potentially joining Fast and the Furious franchise, Johnny Knoxville joining a superhero movie, more Star Wars games. We're talking about our review to the book of Boba Fett, as well as, everyone's favorite Peacemaker. This is our 300th episode of the Absolute Geek Podcast. Max, hit that music. It is Friday night in Phoenix, and you're listening to the Absolute Geek Podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Lance.
Max.
His name's is Lance.
And I don't need to introduce myself. You people know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, we all know that. It is our 300th episode tonight. It was such a milestone. We had big guests, and they backed out. Then we had another big guest, and then they backed out. So, we had to go.
So then you asked me?
Yeah. I was going to ask you in the first place, because we can't have a 300th episode without a guy who's been there for like 250 of the other episodes. So, you got to have Kyle back for a milestone such as this. So
300.
Absolutely.
300. What's going on, guys? It's good to be back.
Yeah,
man.
Awesome. It's good to have you back.
It's good to see you.
Your baby is beautiful, dude.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
My wife saw a picture of her and she goes, "Yeah, that's a cute baby." C-section babies are always cute.
Yes, that was like Kelsey's first thought. C-section babies don't look like aliens. They look so much better.
Yeah,
it's true though.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate that. So
the baby looks just like the mailman.
Yeah, that's what I say. Aaron's like, she looks so much like you. I don't see it.
I was hearing something a while back that like biologically, I think it was on Yellowstone. I think on Yellowstone they made this comment that a baby looks like the father right when it comes out, because then the man knows it's his baby, and that was totally true for me. Like James looked just like me, and then 2 days later he looked just like his mom. Like
someone posted that on Aaron's Facebook, saying that it goes back to like the Neanderthal, so the baby looks just like the male Neanderthal, so he knows that it's his child. And then
I thought Logan looked like you. The first picture you posted, I was like, that looks like Matt. That looks.
Do you remember when Kaylin? Do you remember Kaylin? She looked just like my wife's side of the family from like day one.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember your kid. I just don't remember exactly what she looked like as a baby.
I only have 2 kids that look like me. The rest of them are definitely my wife's side of the family.
And he's got one that acts just like him. It's hilarious.
That poor child.
Oh yeah, Lex acts just like you.
Well, he's in for a lifetime of hurt then.
He's a good kid.
But what else you guys been up to? What's new? What's going on? What's exciting?
Getting my ass kicked at work, dude.
I am not, luckily, but I am down 16 pounds. So I'm excited about that.
What, are you doing Nutrisystem?
No, I've been doing intermittent fasting and just going for like 3-mile walks every couple days. And
dude, I fast every day from like 9 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning.
I mean, is that when you sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a typical fast. I actually went and saw a personal trainer the other day, and like,
fuck those guys.
Doing resistance bands, I was like, dude, I used to weightlift in high school and stuff. I was always like, resistance bands are for pussies, man. You put up the metal, you clang and bang. Dude, the next, like 2 days later, I couldn't bend my arms. Like my arms were so sore, like, half bent arms. I was complaining that everything hurt, and it was crazy.
I probably should do more of that stuff, but I've just been going for walks. I like cardio. I can put an audiobook on and I just go walk for an hour.
Dude, walks will do it.
Fun. Walks are very good. Yeah, they're
great.
You
walk a couple miles a day and fucking don't fucking consume a lot of garbage, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. I've pretty much only eaten one meal every day except for this week. This week I was like, all right, I'm gonna have a normal day, so I had 3 meals today, but yeah, it's been working. I like it.
That's what I did too. And then
What up,
the
Patrick?
next day I did it the same. Then I had 3 meals, and then the next day I had 3 meals, and then I stopped walking.
Yeah.
So, Matt, is the personal trainer, is that pretty affordable or what?
I mean, I thought it was just a consultation. It's being like $300 a month. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep going.
Shit.
You get the first one for free. They try to rope you in.
Yeah,
your girl's in the chat, and she brings up a good point. She says it didn't want to carry Logan in the car seat. That's actually pretty good strength training right there.
Oh no, it was only because my arms were hurt so bad. Like I literally couldn't put them out.
I'm just saying,
like bent, and I couldn't.
You've got free weight training. Put that girl in the car seat and just run around the house.
Dude, lunges.
Lunges.
Hold it out in front of you and do lunges.
Yeah. Heck, she was a big baby too, right? How much did she weigh?
9 pounds 10 ounces.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
and
a
she
big
lost a pound, so now she's 8, so like 14 ounces.
They usually do. William was 10 pounds 2 ounces.
Yeah, both of my kids were 10-pounders.
Oof. Your poor wives.
They thought that Anna was like pre-diabetic or gestational. What do they call it?
Gestational diabetes.
Yeah, but she wasn't. But he was just a big kid. He got stuck at the shoulders, so that was pretty nerve-wracking.
They called
Meanwhile, my baby was like 6 pounds. He was a small guy.
They said this kid doesn't even need fucking shoulder pads.
Dude, he's built. Max will attest to this. The kid's built like a football player.
He definitely is. If he doesn't play football, it's a tragedy.
Should have named him Angus.
Sport.
I just watched that movie the other day. It's like one of my favorite.
Great movie.
90.
Really? Yeah. It's one of my favorites too.
It's one of my favorite 90s teen, I don't know, coming of age, would you call it? Like kind of movie? That movie's great, man.
I'm still here, Adnoid.
Yeah.
I was really rooting, and I'm still hoping that Lance's vasectomy didn't take, so we can have a 6th kid. And I want to see him name that kid.
Right?
I want to see that kid named Maroni. I think it'd be awesome to have Maroni Speroni. I think that would be great.
Pepperoni, yep.
Middle name Maroni Pepperoni.
I don't have enough
Speroni.
house for that, dude. I barely have enough house for the 5 I have. And I told my wife today, I said,
well, that's because you let the neighbors come over unannounced. Every time I go over there, there's like 3 neighbor kids over at your house playing.
So I told my wife today, I said, once these dogs go, like the 3 dogs, I said, no more dogs. We're not getting another dog. I'm done. I'm fucking done. And the kids, no more dogs, dude. I'm done. Like, I'm done with all these leeches.
These leeches.
Me too.
Dude, you're closer to having them out than I. How old's your youngest, Kyle?
18.
Oh shit!
And my
Did you kick them out yet?
My oldest is 20.
Did you kick them out yet?
No.
Make them pay rent.
They'll live there forever.
Dude, it's crazy. Where are they gonna go live?
No, right. I agree. I agree.
It's crazy right now.
But they chip in.
It's a knee slapper.
Yeah, to the expense, the cost of the electric bill and the water bill, and like they're fucking paying their way.
I told my 10-year-old, my oldest is 10. I said, "Hey, you're about that time to go get a job, start paying me rent."
Just be
like, what?
Just be glad that we don't exist in the world of minutes on cell phones anymore. I feel bad for my parents when my sisters were teenagers, man, and they'd go over on their minutes. That crap, man, that got expensive.
Dude, I think it's more expensive now. Like with the cell phone, installment plans, like
you're probably right with that. And the
my last bill was $500.
Well, don't you have like your entire Italian family on your plan?
It's me and my wife. We got 2 watches, the iPad, and my mom and my sister and my daughter. So it's a lot of phones.
$500, bro.
Yeah.
Reevaluate that. That is a lot of money.
Nothing else works.
That is a lot.
You guys all have Verizon?
I do.
I have AT&T.
I got AT&T.
Oh, dude, I had AT&T for 2 weeks and I ditched that shit.
I love AT&T.
Dude, every time you walk into a building, it drops the call.
I never drop a call with AT&T. Never.
So
I want to go to Google
AT&T Internet right now.
Really? AT&T does internet?
Yeah.
For the house? Yeah, I knew they did that in Texas. I didn't know they did that here. No, dude. I had AT&T for 2 weeks. They told me my bill was going to be $20 cheaper than it was at Verizon. Lie. And then every time I walk into any building, except my house, the call would drop. That was bullshit.
I don't have any problems.
Meanwhile, where I live, and this is why I want to switch from Verizon, I know they're the best. But where I live, nothing works, so I have to be on Wi-Fi calling anyway. So I'm just like, I work from home. I don't need this freaking $200 a month plan. Get me on T-Mobile or Google Fi. I'll cut my freaking.
Don't get Kyle started, or we're gonna have a 2-hour show about pizza ovens. Don't get him started.
I'm not. It's not me.
No,
it wasn't me, dude. It wasn't me at all.
I know. I'm just putting that out there. Like, don't get him started.
Zaggy asking about the pizza ovens and then got free Wi-Fi.
I'm fine with it. Look at
an entire episode.
Look at my name. Look at my name on the podcast. I'm fine with it.
I like that Lance can't take responsibility.
I admitted it. You weren't on the show when I admitted it.
Just now.
If he could, maybe we wouldn't have 5 kids.
Take responsibility for what?
Putting on a condom so you wouldn't have 5 kids.
It's not me.
I was just kidding.
No, sir, that's an incorrect statement.
I told Aaron though, like I said, I've told Aaron like that whole sentiment, gas, grass, or ass, nobody rides for free. I said there's no free rides in this household. So if this Ryan kid can come out here and make millions of dollars playing with toys on the internet, if keep saying how cute my kid is, I'm gonna put her on the internet playing with toys.
See, she is gonna be chipping in because you know what it's gonna be? That tax refund.
That's true. Yeah,
that's true. They do chip in that way.
It's called the dependent. And you know what? You don't ever have to give her money for it.
Right?
I mean, you pay for everything. You're giving her a lot of money, just indirectly.
Yeah, my whole tax return's going to Disney World for the kids.
Oh, poor Lance. Oh my God.
Right.
It's more. I threatened them the other day. I said, you know what? Mom and I are going to Disney World by ourselves. You guys can stay home.
How many pictures do you think you're going to see of Lance's kids at Disney? I guarantee it's going to be a bunch of selfies of him with Mickey Mouse ears in front of like Galaxy's Edge, and him in front of like.
Dude, I'm not even that excited.
Avengers compound.
I'm not even that excited for Disney World. We're going to go to Universal too. That's what I'm excited for.
I love Universal. See, this is funny. You guys are making fun of Lance, but the reality is he refuses to go to theme parks without his kids, and it drives me crazy. Because my wife always goes on like these girl trips with her girlfriends, and I'm like, I want to go just like on a bro trip. I'm telling Lance, I'm like, dude, let's go to Universal. Let's go to.
I can't come back, look Disney. My kids in the face, and tell them I met Mickey Mouse and they weren't there.
Because you're a pansy. Because you're a pansy.
Do it.
My parents used to go, let's go to Disneyland. We'd be like, yeah. We'd get in the car, and they would just drive us around until we fell asleep. And then we would wake up and they went, Disneyland was so much fun. You guys missed it. That's what you get for falling asleep.
It's fucked up. Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, that is funny.
It all makes a little bit more sense now, doesn't it?
My dad would always tell us on road trips to keep our eyes peeled. And I didn't know what that meant as a young kid. And so I was trying to keep my eyes peeled, and I like started throwing a temper tantrum when I was like 5 years old because I'm like, Dad says keep my eyes peeled, and I don't know how.
I don't want to peel my eyes.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Keep your eyes peeled for this. Where the
Man,
fuck
the
did
league
that go?
just wants so I got the Lakers game playing on over here.
Who are they playing?
Charlotte Hornets, and Charlotte was up like 20 points.
Yeah, I saw that like in the second quarter.
Yeah, and now it's a 6-point game because they are calling every ticky-tack call on the Charlotte Hornets. They want the Lakers to win at all costs.
Fuck that.
Go Suns.
Go Suns.
Go Suns.
9 losses.
I know. Franchise record.
Is it? Man, they're killing it.
It's for the best start of the season. This is their best. This is their franchise record for the start.
That's
of the
awesome.
Season.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Because
let's just hope that they're not like the Cardinals, man. That was the best first half of the season
not,
too.
Dude. They're better coached. They like everybody on that team is a stud.
they've got a good squad on the cards or on the Suns. And Ayton's back, right? Isn't DeAndre Ayton back?
He wasn't in the last game I saw.
Nice.
Well, welcome to the Absolute Sports Podcast.
Yeah.
We've spent most of the time talking about other stuff.
Since we were talking about her and we didn't have a special guest, everyone canceled but her tonight. I will debut her. I want to introduce
Look at her.
everyone to Logan Pissed Off. Logan Alexander.
And I love that shirt.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't notice. Hold her up again. I want to see.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Gwen shirt. Or what do they call her? Ghost Spider.
Back in the
Is it
mouth
Ghost Spider
here.
or Spider-Gwen?
But
nice.
That's awesome.
I love it.
She is
her
beautiful.
little headband's coming off, so
Oh yeah, get used to that, dude. My daughter's almost 3, and they still don't stay on.
I just lost her pacifier, so she's gonna be all mad now. But
Yeah, there she goes. Dude, when she does that, she especially looks like you.
Right? So,
like, holy shit.
They post so many pictures. Like, I don't think the kid is like blinked without a picture being put on Facebook. So many times that I want to go, I know that Matt look.
you should have. You should.
It's true. It's true. I keep seeing the baby. I was like, that is Matt's doppelganger right there.
I'm nice and I keep scrolling.
Nah, you can.
Your sister look like you, Matt?
My sister, yeah.
So you can pretty much look at your sister and like say that's pretty much what your daughter's gonna look like.
Maybe she
she looks enough like
dish,
you.
So.
Oh, she's in a petri dish.
Yeah, my sister was created in a petri dish. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were cracking a joke.
No.
So what do you mean in vitro? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
it's done through in vitro.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Is
still
that how they do that?
It's still the seed from both of your parents.
Yeah, they take the egg out, they put it in a dish, and they fertilize it, and then put it back in the woman. So she was
They
basically,
swirl it around with their
Yeah.
finger.
yep.
Get some of that doctor DNA in there. Oh, did you guys see?
And now she's
It's
being
happened a couple
content.
times, but that fertility doctor that like was just rather than paying men to come in and donate sperm, he's just like, I'm just gonna donate my own, and like fathered like 300 kids.
Oh,
I
really?
did see that.
Yeah, they
Wow.
made a sitcom out of it. The sitcom didn't last long, but they made a sitcom out about meeting all their siblings.
Let that kid go to sleep.
She doesn't want to go to
Look,
sleep.
she's pissed.
No, she's
Oh,
that's
she's
just
cute.
Her
She
chill
doesn't
face.
seem. Yeah, I was gonna say she doesn't look mad to me. That wow. That now that you've got her on camera, she looks a lot like you. Dang. Because like there's some pictures I was just scrolling through you guys' pictures.
You guys
just,
both make that dopey, I don't know what's going on face.
Oh, good yawn.
Oh yeah, she's not tired.
She's not, dude. She slept all day. There's no way she's tired. She actually just got woken up. So there's
Yeah.
no way she's tired.
Yeah, you know.
But all right, I'm gonna hand her back off to mom so we can get the
Thank
show
God.
started here. Thank God.
Kyle. You are playing the role of grumpy uncle very well. You're doing a great job.
She lost her fucking binky.
For like the third fucking time. But all right, that was Logan. So, new addition to the family. We're excited. We have posted
awesome.
a shit ton of pictures.
You have.
Did I send you that video, that TikTok video of Mike Birbiglia talking about his wife like experiencing motherhood and like how
Yeah.
amazing it was, and then
The
he
shit
pretty
hasn't
much said the
changed for
same.
him. Yeah.
Dude, I was laughing my ass off, man. I thought of you immediately when I saw that.
It's pretty much how it is.
Yep.
Shit hasn't changed for me.
I'm too old to have any more kids.
No.
I don't know. I would say plenty has changed for you. No sleep in 48 hours.
That's
a pretty big
true.
change.
Yeah, the sleep thing's a little rough.
That's
But
fine.
yeah,
you're not
you
that
don't
old.
have a child attached to your boob, and
That's true.
stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely
Kyle, what
a
are-
big change for the mom.
You're how old are you, Kyle? 42.
2.
Yeah, you're not that old.
I don't want any fucking kids.
Catherine McPhee's husband is like 67. They just had a kid.
My kids are almost old enough to go fucking gamble and drink with me. The fuck would I want a little one
I would
for?
not.
Right?
I would not want a kid in my 60s. That's crazy. I'm only 33 years old, and I'm like, if I don't have another kid in the next year, I don't want any more. I'm already too old for more new kids. I don't want to be 60 years old.
I gave my wife a hard cutoff at 35. I'm done.
I remember when we were talking, and my wife was like, all right, I'm going to get, she got like we called it the 5-year plan. I forget what it's called.
IUD?
The IUD. I was like, and that's after our first one. She was like, I'm going to get this. It was actually after our second one because they're only 2 years apart. And she's like, but you got to get a vasectomy afterwards. And I was like, yeah, no fucking problem. 5 years down the road, I'll totally fucking do that. Hell yeah. And she was like, okay, 5 years is up. And I was like, already?
So did you end up getting one?
No! Fuck that.
I in hindsight, I wish I didn't, dude. It sucked. All these guys were like, "Oh, I got one. It's no big deal, dude."
Do you even need hindsight for that? They're cutting your shit up. They're putting a thing in your wiener. Like
it was way worse than all these guys told me it
your
was.
Wiener.
Yeah,
they're making incisions in your balls and they're clipping stuff off.
It was awful. It was like I was smuggling a basketball in my shorts, dude. Like it was.
I mean, that's just how I am. On a
how long
daily.
was it, Max? Like that I couldn't walk? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks?
My balls are so big, I'm always looking like I'm smuggling basketball.
That was during Couch Crunchers, right? That you got the vasectomy? It was still Couch Crunchers days? Because we made fun of you for an entire episode.
Oh, yeah. It was in March of this year.
Last year. Yeah, so it was still Couch Crunchers. We made fun of you for like an hour and a half. It was hilarious.
I still don't know if it worked. Apparently, I was supposed to send in a sperm sample, and I never did. So she's not pregnant yet, so that's good.
Well, after 5 kids, if she's not pregnant yet, I think you're in the clear.
Yep.
I remember a guy I knew, he fucking had a vasectomy. I had found this picture in Playboy, and it was this doctor with this evil look on his face, and he had a scalpel, and he's holding a pair of balls, and all this blood was coming off of it. And I made a bunch of copies of it, and I put them all over the work area and everything. Fucking dude was so pissed at me.
Dude, the worst thing besides how long it took to feel better, the worst thing about it was they ask you to shave before you come in, and apparently I didn't do it good enough. So this hot little 20-year-old, 21-year-old thing had to come in and shave my nuts, dude. That was the most humiliating thing.
Fuck yeah.
Why is that humiliating? That'd be awesome.
Dude, because you are not okay, it's not like
you're in that cold doctor's office.
Dude, you're in a doctor's office. Someone's got your nuts in their hand with rubber gloves. Like it's way too procedural, dude, to like be showing off at that point, if you know what I mean. Like it's awful.
They're professionals.
It was awful.
They've seen them all.
20 years old, how professional can you be?
Hey, will you stick your finger in my butt right before you do it?
She's probably older. I'm assuming that you have to go to medical school. No, she was shaving my nuts. You don't have to go to school for that.
That's a 2-year degree.
Lance is like,
that's her certificate.
Lance is like, it's cold in here. She's like, sir, you're fully erect.
That's a certificate of completion.
It's cold in here, sir. You're fully erect. It's not going to get much bigger than that.
Sir, we stop
Temperature they're going to affect you.
Dude, it was awful, man. And the guy's like,
west?
they don't really like, they numb the area, but like you can still feel a lot what's going on. And the freaking doctor, as he's like working down there, he's like cracking jokes and shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up, dude. Like, I can't. You're just pissing me off.
You're sitting like this from left to right. Is that what he said? A little bit lower on the left side.
Oh, that's good.
At least he didn't like act like it was a punching bag or something.
Aaron, right? Aaron, do not put that stuff out in the universe. I do not need a 6th kid. I have a 6th kid. That kid's going. No, I'm giving Max William. William can go live with Max.
I didn't say I wanted William. You're gonna let me pick.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. He's actually the one that helps out the most around here.
I hope the FCC's listening to this and listening to you guys talking about trading kids, trafficking children.
Is that what that is? Would that count as child trafficking?
Yeah.
No.
You're moving them to one house from one family.
Yeah,
to
but if
another.
I asked him, be like, "Hey, you're gonna go live with Uncle Max for a while," he'd be like, "Cool."
It's called a consensual agreement between friends.
Aaron says you're putting that out there yourself. You better send in that.
No,
sample.
fuck that shit, man. I don't need any more kids.
All right, well, let's get this show started before Lance's wife texts him that she's pregnant again.
What are we talking about tonight? Oh,
Nothing.
I know what we're talking about. You said it at the beginning. Vasectomies.
Vasectomies, yeah. And vasectomies and pizza ovens, apparently.
No, sir. We're not going to talk about that.
All right, let's get into a little bit of geek news.
Geek news.
Aaron says, I love how Lance is talking about his vasectomy and his voice keeps cracking. Replacing The Rock in the Fast and the Furious franchise, as he said, nah, play. I'm done. Not coming back. Jason Momoa is in talks to join the Fast and the Furious franchise for Fast and the Furious 10.
I saw that, and that he's going to be the villain, is what they're saying.
Hey,
Honestly,
man.
this makes me more excited about the movie.
You lose one Samoan, you get another. Aren't they
Yeah,
both
yeah,
Samoan
yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's I don't know if Jason Momoa is Samoan
Or
but he's
Hawaiian.
he's Hawaiian.
Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already gone to. They've got cars in space. So what are we gonna get cars now? Like,
Might as well.
Cars underwater?
where can they go with this franchise?
Now that needs to happen.
You can see
true.
them
How bad
driving.
they could drive off the cliff and into the water and they fucking
Yeah.
drive away. That's how they get back to Mexico.
Honestly, I would be more okay with submarine cars than cars in space.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
You see
So dumb.
Dom driving his Charger down on the bottom of the ocean, just blows
Sure.
past the Titanic wreckage. Just keeps on going.
I was trying to say,
It-
how do they do speed by boats? They do it by
Knots?
knock. Is it knots?
Knots.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
knots.
I guess he would live his life one knot at a time, or what?
Yep.
No, did you guys see that whole thing? So, like, Vin Diesel's like begging The Rock to come on Fast and Furious. It's the last one. It's confirmed last one.
No, 11
Puts out this really nice message
no,
on
10 is the last one,
Instagram.
9 and 10. No, 11 isn't it?
I think
10 and
11 is the last one.
No, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure this is the last one.
Dude,
No,
we're
11
gonna have
is.
the Fast and Furious 36.
They're going. I know they're going to 11 because 10 and 11 are shooting back to back.
Well, he says, come for the last one. He talks about Paul Walker. He calls him Pablo and all this stuff.
It's
and
the
it's a really
second to
sweet
last
message.
one.
Pablo, honey.
It's a really sweet message. The Rock's like, no, fuck that.
No, that's not how it went at all.
The Rock said, "Bitch, I'm in Jumanji now."
The Vin Diesel, it was a backhanded, or it was a backhanded statement when he did it, because he's like, "Come
The
on, little
Instagram
brother."
post?
Yeah, because he calls him little brother. He's like, "Come on, little brother, come back for this." And The Rock's like, "Nah, dude, I'm good. You're not gonna manipulate anybody here, and I'm done with this shit." And because he put him on blast in the media and all that too for the previous Fast and Furious movies and stuff.
Yeah, but The
So-
Rock started that. The
You
Rock
can't- you're
came
not gonna
out
sit
and
here
said,
and-
The Rock came out and called them like all unprofessional and all this other, and that's when all that drama
Yeah, I
started.
think he said candy ass about him, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate it. I hate it because The Rock was like one of the best things about Fast and Furious. When he came in, the movies got way better.
But
I
then
F9 was
Jason
not as
Momoa
good.
could be that.
I
Vin
think Jason Momoa
Diesel's
was awesome.
post tells him that he needs to show up and rise to the occasion and fulfill your destiny. Is it really anyone's destiny to play any character in this fucking franchise?
I
Maybe my
think he's
destiny.
just. I think he's just putting a little. He's just being a little grandiose about it. I don't consider that backhanded.
I just figured they're just fucking around.
Yeah, I bet you he's gonna show up.
No, I don't think so.
I don't
think he's
either.
done
It's
so.
it's like Andrew Garfield saying, "No, I'm not in Spider-Man. I'm not."
But everybody knew he was in Spider-Man because it was leaked everywhere. Like that.
Okay,
wasn't
which is hilarious. I saw this interview today where this guy interviewed Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland.
Oh, that was good. That was a good interview.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes long or whatever. But what was hilarious is he goes and he says, "How did you guys keep that secret for so long? Because you guys, like, no one knew that you all three were going to be in the movie. It was this really well kept secret." And I'm thinking to myself, no, it wasn't. It was not a well kept secret at all. What are you talking about? I almost sent you guys the video and said, watch at this timestamp.
Right, Patrick, until they reboot for another dozen and then run it into the ground.
Well, they got Hobbs and Shaw, so The Rock isn't done yet because he's already been confirmed for Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, frick, man. They should do a 12th one, though, because then it could be faster by the dozen. That would have been good.
Shit. I am totally on board with that. Faster by the dozen. Dude, that is so badass.
That's awesome. Where did you hear that? You did not make that up.
I made it up.
That's awesome.
Dude, kudos.
I was thinking of Cheaper by the Dozen, and it was a play off of that.
No, I know how you got there. The joke's not funny unless you know how you got there. Oh man,
I'm lost how you got there. Please explain it to me.
No, I'm good. All I know is all right.
And do it in your
the movie.
Best. Martin Stewart, fucking voice.
What the fuck are you talking about? Martin Stewart.
What's his name in Cheaper by the Dozen too?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. That's what I'm thinking of.
I don't know how to impersonate Steve Martin.
Martin Stewart.
No,
all I know.
Martin Steve.
Here, Martin Stewart, everybody.
The only Steve Martin impression I can do is if you've seen The Jerk when he's trying to
shooting at the oil cans.
That's the best. Max, have you seen The Jerk?
I haven't actually.
Dude, that movie is so good.
What's the one, Sergeant Bilko? I think that one was really funny with him in it.
I don't even remember that one. I remember the name, but I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah,
The
he
Jerk,
was like.
Go
ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
He was like what?
No, you guys. Nope.
Max, speak.
I told you to go ahead and then you started.
Oh, The Jerk is considered like one of his top movies ever. Wouldn't you say, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Jerk's just so good.
Funny.
The beginning of the movie, he was like adopted by an all black family in the South, and he doesn't realize that he's different. And they're all like they're singing on the porch, and they're all perfectly in rhythm, and he's like trying to snap along to the music, and he has no rhythm whatsoever. And it's got to be one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in my life. It's the beginning of the movie.
Dude, that man has had gray hair his whole life.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He's a silver fox.
Because he's like, I mean, he's fairly old now. He's in his 70s, but frick, man. 30, 40 years ago, he already had gray hair. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
But rumor is that his casting in this movie is the reason for his upcoming divorce.
Why?
Jason Momoa went to his wife today. I'm gonna join the cast of Fast and the Furious. And his wife said, "Yeah." The wife said, "We're getting a divorce."
But it's all about family.
You can't be that.
How would she do
You
that?
can't be in that franchise.
Are you cracking a joke right now?
Yes.
Of course he is. Come on.
I'm like, I think this is a joke.
I didn't even realize he was getting divorced.
Yes. I'm cracking a joke right now.
Yeah, he's married to one of the Cosby children.
He's actually getting divorced about fucking vaccinations.
Yeah. Let's
really
move on before these jokes go any further over Lance's head.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't have any hair, because all these jokes going over his head is buzzed.
This is
balls.
the point, and it's flying over.
Yeah. What we got next, Max?
We have got.
Yes. So doing press tour for Jackass Forever, Johnny Knoxville was asked if he was to join a superhero franchise, what franchise French fries would he like to join? And he said Green Lantern.
Hungry.
Yep. Johnny Knoxville said he would like to play in the Green Lantern reboot and be the new Green Lantern.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
I'm okay with him being in the movie, but not as Green Lantern.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to the Green Lantern.
No.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He really said that he wants to play Green Lantern?
Yeah, he said he would want to play Green Lantern.
Okay.
So,
Well, he
I don't
can
know what
want
to
it
say to
all he
that.
wants. It better not happen. He'd be a funny side character. He could be the funny best friend. Oh, that works.
No.
He's actually not that horrible of an actor, but it's just the fact that he's pretty old now.
I'm not saying he's a bad actor.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think he's superhero leading man.
Dude, he was great in that movie where he had to fucking win the Special Olympics.
The Ringer.
yes, the Ringer.
It was awesome.
When the fuck did we get ice cream? Love that.
Jeffy.
Yeah. When the
He's
fuck
Jeffy.
did we get ice cream?
Yeah.
Or he's like trying to find his persona in the mirror, and one of his personas
I can count a
name's
potato.
he names Lance, and he goes, "My name's Lance, and I like nuts." That movie's hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
You scratched my CD.
In broad
That was a funny
daylight.
word.
I saw you in broad daylight. You scratched my CD. Oh no, he should not be.
A
Green
movie
Lantern.
that proves that it's never okay to go full read. But yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious.
hey man, he's entering the Royal Rumble on Sunday or on Saturday for WWE. So who knows? Maybe he wins the Royal
He
Rumble
is?
and then Green Lantern is his next. He is.
Dude, I just read some. He suffered like a really bad brain injury on the set of the movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go into the WWE. This guy's gonna die before he's like 55.
Oh, I think he's already 55. I think he's
Is
older
he?
than that.
Johnny
Yeah, that's-
Knoxville?
Yeah. How
Well,
old
he
is
needs a
Johnny
catheter, so he's fucked here and he's fucked here, so he's got a catheter and he's got a brain injury.
He's 50.
Knoxville? Okay, there you go. Close enough. But with Jackass and all the time he's been shot or kicked in the nuts or something done to his nuts, I can't believe he's still able to have kids. Crazy.
Yeah, I did notice that all of his stunts are like the least dangerous ones. Did you notice that? Like it's usually like rollerblading rockets or getting
Hey, we got our
punched in the
first.
nuts.
It
or
didn't used
something.
to be like that.
We got
Yeah,
our
it was always Steve-O.
first Russian of the night.
Steve-O was always
Drink
doing
to
the
the
real
Russian.
dangerous ones.
The Russian bot.
Oh, what's Steve-O's the guy that did Wild Boys with him? What's his name? Chris Pontius.
Yes.
Chris
Yeah.
Pontius did all the dick stuff.
Yeah, but they did some pretty hardcore stuff too. Steve-O
least
was on
he's rich,
drugs for
right?
like 20 years while he was doing it. So that's
They
how
all
he's
were.
Yeah.
What are you
No,
talking
but
about?
Steve-O and Bam were the worst. Like Steve-O like almost overdosed, and Ryan Dunn, he rest in peace.
Yeah.
But they were all doing
Rest in
drugs.
the
I know
tree.
that.
Oh fuck. Yeah, but Bam Margera's life is ruined because man, like he's gone downhill
Dude,
fast.
how did we get on the radar of all these Russian bots, dude?
It's
It's everybody on YouTube.
But
everywhere.
it wasn't
part of-
happening like 6 months ago.
No, it's just in the last few weeks. We do a drink. Part of our drinking game on MCM is every time a Russian bot comes on, we drink.
These are
That's
they're
good.
everywhere. But Quantum Kyle saying, "Who wants to play Green Lantern?" Johnny Knoxville, son. I know it's probably before your time because you're a younger man. But
Making me feel old, dude. You're
Yeah.
making me feel old.
Jackass.
Well, didn't he say? Did he just turn 18? Or how old's Quantum?
17. He said he
17.
just turned 17.
Yeah, he's not even old enough to watch those movies.
yeah,
I mean, technically he is. Now he is.
Now he is.
Yeah.
So he
that's
can
what
watch the
Zaggy
new
says.
one.
The Russians are attacking the Ukraine.
Yeah, dude. Me and my friends were like,
And I thought it was going to be the Chinese. Man.
me and my friends watched the CKY, the Jackass.
Mhm.
What's the movie that Bam did? It was called Haggard. That was a great movie.
Dude, when you found out how much of a bitch Bam was when he called the police on the Bloodhound Gang so that they wouldn't win, and then they got arrested and they all became sexual offenders because part of the thing was they had to like piss off a building, so he called the cops on them so that they didn't win the game that they were playing, and they all got arrested and they are all sex offenders now because of it, just so Bam could win the game that they were playing.
That's fucked up.
Remember when they had the Bam Margera show?
Viva La Bam.
Bloodhound Gang.
Viva La Bam.
The Bloodhound Gang was on it all the time until that.
With Uncle Don Vito.
Up.
Yo!
He died just a couple years ago. And I was surprised to see he didn't die a few years before that. Oh, with his one eye that was always like looking over here. Like he'd be looking at you and his other eye's looking over here.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
But Jackass was all the rage, man.
Yeah, the new one's coming out in a couple weeks. I'm excited.
Next
I'm
week.
Go see it.
Next Friday.
Next week. I'm going to go see it.
Dude, I tried all kinds of their stunts.
You got paid bank for Viva La Bam.
Oh, yeah.
I did it all for free.
Yeah, dude, I remember we would go into
Kyle was the reason they had to
and
put a warning at the beginning of it not to send in your videos because they won't be watched.
Yeah. And now they have a whole show, that ridiculousness, that's essentially people's home videos of doing dumb shit.
Dude, we destroyed all the bushes in this one apartment complex I lived in.
With shopping carts?
Shopping carts and going into them. And I remember I'd run as fast as I can, and right before they'd hit the fucking curb, I'd fucking punch my friend in the face because I knew he wouldn't remember because he was so geared in and on hitting the curb and flying out. Dude, no one ever realized that we were punching each other in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, we broke so many fucking shopping carts by ramming them into trees and off of curbs. And
I did the egg challenge, like the Cool Hand Luke egg challenge.
Which one's that?
Where you see who can eat the most hard-boiled eggs before you throw up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I remember we went to the store and we bought like 12 dozen eggs. And we boiled them all up. And I got to like egg 23.
Oh, fuck.
And all I'm doing is throwing up fucking yellow. Like I'm looking at the egg and I'm like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And you put that last one in your mouth, dude. You're like,
dude, I can barely eat like 5 eggs. 5 hard-boiled eggs is too much. Like at 4, I'm like, I should really stop eating these. 5, I'll puke. You got to 23?
Dude, it sucked.
That's a lot of eggs.
Nasty.
I was never involved in this because I am not interested in throwing up. But we had a friend that the competition wasn't to see who could drink the most milk before throwing up.
Dude, have you ever tried that?
It was to see who could projectile
when it's cold.
Yes, it was the goal. The goal was to see who could projectile the furthest. And we had a friend that was master at it. It was disgusting, but he would like freaking projectile 12 feet. It was nuts.
We did we did the milk challenge where you try to drink it like what? You try to drink a whole gallon of milk in under 10 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, without throwing up.
Dude, that's the sickest crazy. I've ever felt in my life.
Dude, it's so crazy throwing up cold liquid.
Yeah, we were doing it at school, like in the high school, to the point where they had to send out a letter to all the parents telling them to not let their kids bring jugs of milk to school. It was like a epidemic, dude, of just kids drinking milk.
I remember.
Wow, you guys lived in a pretty tame high school if you had to worry about kids bringing jugs of milk to school.
It was Gilbert, dude. It's all Hicks and
brick oven Pizza Huts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I lived on the second story of this apartment, and there was a tree. And it was like 5 feet away, and then it V'd, right? So the whole time I lived here, the running thing was, if you would run, jump up onto the rail and jump through the tree, through the V in the tree, I would buy them whatever booze they wanted all night long. That was the running thing, and no one would ever do it.
What was waiting for him on the other side of that tree?
Just the ground.
Broken arms.
Probably. Come on, do it. Do it.
I did break my collarbone doing that shopping cart thing. I broke my collarbone. I still have that. There's like a little knot right here.
That's awesome.
Antiquing.
Being a teenager and just doing dumb stuff, man. I remember.
Antiquing was the big one in my school, where kids would bring flour from home and run up and like smash it in other people's faces. And
I remember that.
That was the big one in my high school. From
That was called antiquing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand the naming of that prank, but
I thought you all went to like antique stores and whoever bought the
I was like
the best antique one.
I thought you were breaking antiques.
Well, it's because like whenever you like go to like you find an old antique and you blow the dust off it, it's like a white like cloud comes off of it.
Okay.
They call it antiquing, or you just like smash it in their face and stuff.
All right.
Or kids used to flick each other in the nuts.
We would go cow tipping and garbage can tipping. We did lots of tipping because I grew up in like a farm area. Back 20 years ago, Queen Creek was nothing but like farms.
Did you ever actually tip a cow?
No, I tried, but it didn't. No.
I'm sure you
See his
tried.
pictures, Max.
I remember when, they used to get to Ryan Dunn and the big fan would smack him in the face.
Yeah.
I've told the story on the podcast before, but we used to go. We called it planking.
Yeah.
So what you do is, you know how when you take a light bulb out of a string of lights, it goes out.
Yeah.
So we would go up and down neighborhoods and we'd do that. And of course we were partying and getting fucked up, so we escalated it. And I would like steal the entire nativity scene out of their front yard. And I would tie it to the back of my buddy's car and we would like drive down the road with it. It's all dragging by fucking the cords and shit.
One of my this just brought this to my memory when you said that. One of my friends went around my neighborhood and stole decorations from pretty much every house in the neighborhood and put them all in my lawn. My dad woke up to go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's like gnomes in my lawn, just every like hundreds, dude. They must have ransacked every house in the fucking neighborhood.
The Jerky Boys.
The Jerky Boys were awesome.
The Jerky Boys, I think, are coming back.
They're trying.
Yeah. Or no. It was Crank Yankers. Remember Crank Yankers, the puppets?
They've been back for like a year now.
Oh, have they? Well, I didn't watch it when it was. I didn't watch it when it was out originally.
The Jerky Boys, I've never heard of them, but it sounds like a channel that I would be interested in, where they're just grabbing different kinds of meat and making beef jerky out of it.
Yeah, they did a lot of like prank phone calls and stuff like that.
Pablo, honey.
It was on MTV too, wasn't it?
Most of them were CDs. You would just get the CDs
to watch them.
Sticks Boy is asking the hard hitting questions.
They had their
where are they brick oven pizzas that you guys?
They had their comedy CDs.
Yeah. Pablo, honey.
Hey, we got a congrats on 300 episodes from Fantastic World.
And Fantastic World's comics. Check them out in Scottsdale.
Oh, I have so many books sitting there right now. I had the COVID for 2 weeks.
Oof.
Yeah, you did too?
Anywhere. Yeah.
Dude,
my whole house
sucks.
did, except for my wife. Me and my kids all had it.
Yeah, my wife and I got it. We had COVID and the flu. And we're literally bedridden for 2 weeks, dude. It sucked.
I'm so tired of taking COVID tests. I'm so glad I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, we had sickness going around until the last week, but it wasn't COVID. We got the COVID test for James, and he didn't have it. Kelsey went into the urgent care. They're like, "No, you don't have COVID." So I don't know what it was.
COVID's fake.
They were.
Well, my wife went into the urgent care, and they're like, "No, you probably don't have COVID." And my wife's like, "Well, give me a test anyways." And they did a test and it came back positive.
Did you all get your free ones from the government?
I did. It's got 5G
down to the library.
in it.
Yeah.
She's like, we're only given 2 boxes per vehicle or per person or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
4.
I was like, well, I have 6 people in my house. They're like, all right, we'll give you another box. Like,
Did
this
you go on
is real strict.
site and order it?
No, we just drove up to the library. They just gave it to us.
You can go on the USPS site and they'll send you 4.
Yeah, that was something they passed a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Like the government bought like 50,000 tests or something like that. I don't know.
I got my 4.
I got my 4 too. Yeah.
Fuck that COVID shit.
I don't even know
It
how
sucks,
to.
Dude,
it sucks, man.
It does suck because like my wife never got it. So like I had to sit in my room for like almost 2 weeks and she slept on the couch.
Did she take a test?
Dude, yeah, she took a shitload of them.
And she always came up negative?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucks.
Probably she didn't make
Because
you sit on
if
the
she
couch.
would have been asymptomatic, you could have been around her all you wanted.
She did. It sucked, man. She'd like double mask twice. She's in her own fucking house.
That sucks.
She's yelling at me because I'm not wearing a mask. I've said, I'm not the one who doesn't have COVID. I've got it. I'm cool.
Listen, 3/4 of this equation have COVID. You're the odd man out. You're the one
Yeah.
that messed up.
Hey,
Should have told her.
really-
You should have told her to just hop on your lap, give you some loving, and just get it. Just get it.
So, I'm assuming this is talking about the
She just wanted
comics.
time away from you, Kyle.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is talking about the comics, but this just came up in my feed.
For a million years, Earth has been protected from the deviants, but we made a mistake. We missed some. The mutants.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
This is a
big
book,
new-
right?
Yeah, it's a new crossover event that's coming this summer.
Don't put that on my pull list, Ish, please. I can't take it. I can't afford any more books.
It really seems like, because this is the 3rd or 4th thing I've read about the Eternals, the movie Eternals, potentially being the vehicle to usher in mutants. And it really seems like they're putting a lot of stuff out that makes it seem like it's going that way.
No, Ish. Cold did not equal seasonal flu. COVID did not equal seasonal flu.
Kyle is all in on this crossover event. All variants. Put him on the pull list, Ish. Add him to the pull list.
Ish texts me and he's like, you got about 25 or so books here, right? And I'm like, I can come get them, but I have COVID. He's like, you can wait. I was like, I'll wear a mask.
Needs to come get these books.
Ugh.
Your comic book collection will be waiting for you.
That was one of the crazy things in the hosptal is that when Aaron was giving birth to Logan, our C-section was bumped 3 hours because some woman had to have a C-section and she had COVID and she was having twins and both those kids were COVID positive at birth.
Oh, that's so scary.
So they bumped Aaron's C-section because of it.
I think it was
It's really
Matt.
not. It's really not that.
We were bumped for 7 hours.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's really not that bad for kids, though. Well, I guess for babies, they have a weakened immune
That's
system, huh?
Yeah, I mean, kids for the most part don't get it too bad, but when you have a brand new baby, any
Yeah.
kind of sickness can scare you. I mean, they don't really
Yeah.
have immune systems. It's
All you
freaks
gotta
you
do
out.
is just rub some dirt on them. They'll be all right.
Yeah, when they're like a month
Walk
old.
it off.
Well, that's how I was in the hospital when I was like, I would handle her. I'd put on gloves and wear a mask and all that because I was worried about it right off the get that I don't want to give her COVID. I don't want to be the one that gives her COVID,
Yeah.
So I would wear a mask whenever I'd picked her up and all that, but
But
Yeah,
not
I
at
I don't
home.
do it anymore. Not
My
at home.
wife
no.
was-
I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. So why do I need
So-
to do it at home?
We had our youngest like 4 or 5 months after the quarantine started, and there was a nurse in there trying to make my wife wear a mask as she's like giving birth.
I'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch."
My wife ripped it off and said, "You can get the fuck out." To this
Really?
nurse. Yeah.
Good for
She's
Anna.
pissed. She's
My
pissed.
vagina
How are
they
you
didn't-
supposed
about
to?
to
How
be
are you supposed to
split.
breathe and push? Like you can barely breathe through those masks, anyways. How are you supposed to breathe and put? And she had a COVID test just 2 days before this, that came up negative. How are you supposed to breathe and push a baby out of your vajay and not and have a mask
Yeah.
on? That makes no
I
sense.
liked the way our hospital did it because we were height of COVID too. In July 2020 when our baby was born, Kelsey and I were the only ones like allowed in the room besides the nurses. Neither of us had to wear a mask. We couldn't leave the room. If I needed water, I had to send a nurse to go get it. If Kelsey, obviously if Kelsey needed anything, like
Yeah,
No,
so
it
that
was-
wasn't
Go
how it
get
was
me
when I was
water.
there.
well, I
So
went
I
to a
can
different.
leave.
I went to a different.
They only allowed
Well, you were
one,
what's that?
I said they only allowed one support person in the room at a time with her. So like her mom
Yeah.
came one day and I had to leave, and then my mom came one day and I had to leave. So like I could go, but there could only be one other person in the room with her,
Yeah.
and I had to
They
wear
had that rule
a
too.
mask like throughout the hallways and stuff. But we didn't have to wear one in the room.
Yeah.
I like the days when you could be in there with a cigarette in your mouth.
I'm glad those days are done.
Hey, think how tough people were then. Like the doctor would have a cigarette in their mouth. Like it's now we're being all pansy.
They're pulling the baby out with a cigarette. The ashes are falling on the baby's tush.
Doctor
Yep.
walks in and he takes his PBR hat and slides around back with his cigarette hanging on his mouth. He's like, "All right, let's do this. Let's get it done."
His
New baby
hands
comes
all
out.
covered in
When you-
hands all covered in motor oil.
But there was an actual time when you could smoke in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
New baby
Nurses
comes
could
out and
smoke
Doc's like, "Hey, I
everything.
need to put this bad boy out right on the baby's head."
It's called a birthmark.
Dude,
Character.
Easy, Family Guy. Just
Charles, your
Ash
daughter
in
got
the-
it twice?
ash in the old belt or soft spot, huh?
Is that a Family Guy thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
The family
guess
the guy skit, they like push the kid's soft spot in and they just like flick cigarette ashes in it.
oh, jeez, that's awful.
So my buddy Charles, he goes by Kermit, is in the chat. And I'm trying to convince him to start a Funko show with me. So you guys can help me. Tell him right now he needs to start a Funko show with me.
Do it, Kermit.
Is he a fan of the Rainbow Connection?
Actually, his logo. So he's a really well-known custom Funko artist, and his logo is that he puts on all the Funko boxes that he customizes was a picture of Kermit the Frog. It says Kermit's Customs on it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's really good. One of these days, I'll bring up some pictures of his stuff. He's
All right, Max. What do we got next?
What we got next is something I'm excited about. Respawn Entertainment. They're
me too.
For those of y'all that don't play the video games, they are a video game development studio. They make Apex Legends, the Titanfall games, and Jedi Fallen Order. They announced earlier this week that they are coming out with 3 new Star Wars games, one of which, surprising nobody, is the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm expecting to come out like next year. That's what I would assume. Maybe 2024, but I would think next year. And then they're doing a first-person shooter set in Star Wars, and they're doing a strategy game set in Star Wars. I think this is really exciting. I'm not a strategy game fan, so like that one doesn't interest me as much. But a first-person shooter in Star Wars, yeah, that sounds really cool. We haven't gotten a dedicated first-person shooter in a while. Like you've got the Battlefield games, but they kind of switch between first-person and third-person. And
They should do a Star Wars game that's like Vice City.
We're stealing cars and shit.
And
That
Stealing
actually-
speeders.
That actually would be pretty cool. I
like
actually
you
think
can
that
walk
would be
around
awesome.
and just like take out your lightsaber, just fucking kill people and just run away.
I think that would be cool, dude. Like you could be like a bounty hunter, just like in Coruscant or something or whatever, and just that would be sick. That'd be
I just
really
hope it's
cool.
better than the Boba Fett show.
Get Kermit on the
Speaking
show.
of Vice
Fuck that
City-
pile of shit
Yeah, I can get him on the show. No problem.
right now.
Speaking of Vice City, so The Rock actually
on
came
here
out with
right now.
news that he's developing one of the biggest video games of all time into a movie.
Black Adam.
And when I read that, I thought it's got to be Grand Theft Auto, right?
No.
I doubt it.
It's
What could it
probably
be?
going to. A lot of speculation is that it's going to be Gears of War, but Dave Bautista's already kind of been trying to pitch that movie, and it hasn't gone far. A lot of the speculation too is that he might end up being Master Chief.
Whoa! Don't
no.
be fucking speculating on this show.
Yeah, he might be Master Chief in the Halo
No,
show,
no.
and they're
No, because he said it. He
Haven't
said it
announced
was
it yet.
still in negotiation.
Well, they already cast the Master Chief in the Halo show.
It's me.
Oh.
Yeah, said his production company's involved with it. I
Long
think it's
in the
Grand
movie.
Theft Auto.
I think it's
I
going to
doubt
be.
it.
Could you imagine?
Well-
The Rock would be perfect as the main character for Grand Theft Auto.
It could be
That
God of
seems
War.
like his
God would be a
wheelhouse.
good one, Patrick. But I like he's got a deal with Fortnite where he's got a Fortnite skin, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's Fortnite the movie or
Oh
something
fuck!
like
I'm
that.
not gonna go see that.
That would be dumb. But it would make a lot of money. Kids would be dragging their parents to go see the Fortnite movie.
I know your name's not Kyle. It's Quantum.
Quantum Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Still pissed at Sam for breaking the rules.
Kyle's real name is Marco. Ish. Pong the movie. That's something I'd see. Pong the movie. No, Grand Theft Auto seems like right in his wheelhouse.
It's a ploy. It's going to be Jumanji 3.
It's my son's name.
Jumanji 3.
I'm really excited about
Not.
the Fallen Order sequel. When I saw that, I'm like,
Me
I
too.
just hope it comes out. Here's my beef, right? So I have a PS3, bought the super nice TV.
PS5.
I only have like 6 or 7 PS5.
Oh, I was saying, whoa, you bought a PS3?
Yeah.
Damn, you're going.
Bought a PS5. Got this super nice TV that's supposed to like push it to its capabilities, right? And come to find out, they only have like 7 games that actually play to the 120 frame rate. I was pissed.
Yeah,
Take that shit back.
but a good one comes out next month, and the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
You know, you could get, Lance, and honestly, you would love this.
Hmm.
It just came out today, Uncharted Collection. They have a 120 hertz mode on that. You could play Uncharted 4.
Is great.
You can play Uncharted 4. And then
He only wants to
Lost
play it if
Legacy
he can
one.
play as Tom Holland. He doesn't want to be Nathan Drake. He wants to be Tom Holland.
No, that I'm still pissed about the Tom Holland casting.
For what?
No.
That movie with Marky Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That shit looks
Uncharted
badass.
The latest
Dude,
trailer looks a little better, but it still looks better.
You didn't
Dude,
play the video games, did you?
I don't give a fuck about video games.
Yeah, if you played the video games, those are 2 of the worst castings I think in video game history. They're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad. I agree.
And
Yeah.
fucking Michael Fassbender playing the fucking dude who jumps into hay wasn't a bad one.
Oh,
It was
Assassin's
a good one.
Creed. Yeah, that was.
he was
terrible,
a
too.
he was a
That was
brand
pretty
new
bad.
character, but yeah. That
It's
movie
pretty
wasn't
bad, but it's not as egregious as Sully and Mark Wahlberg. Like Bryan Cranston would have been the perfect Sully.
Yeah.
Dude, that
They
movie's gonna
hired-
be fucking awesome.
You just
Well-
let Nathan Fillion play Nathan Drake. You just do it right, and
I get why they didn't cast him because he's old. You know, they see this as a franchise builder.
Oh, and
but-
Marky Mark's not.
Nathan Drake.
No,
Mark's
as
character
Tom
was-
Holland's character. So Nathan Fillion would have been, because he looks like a spitting image of Nathan Drake. That's Tom Holland's character. Sully is supposed to be old, but they went with the younger lead actors because this is supposed to be a franchise builder.
It's a video game movie. It's not going to be a franchise builder.
Right?
A
They're
lot of
doing a
people
second
said the
Tomb
same thing
Raider.
about Sonic.
That's true. Sonic good.
Sonic the only reason I'm willing to put it out there that Sonic 2 does not do as good as Sonic 1, because the only reason Sonic 1 did so well is because people felt guilty. People felt guilty that they bitched and pissed and moaned about the original Sonic design. And
I didn't feel guilty at
And then they
all.
changed it, so they went to the theater and people were like, all right, it wasn't that bad. I don't think it's going to do as well as the first movie.
I don't know. Idris Elba is Knuckles.
That doesn't.
I
that's
think
not
it'll
enough
do.
to push
I
it.
think it'll do just
Knuckles
as good,
and
if not
Tails.
better.
I think it's going to do better, dude. I think
Mortal Kombat, let Resident Evil, let Need for Speed, let all these other video game movies be your remembrance of why video game movie franchises are dog
The
shit.
problem-
they
here's the
just
problem.
greenlit a Mortal Kombat 2 days ago.
They did.
Yeah,
But the difference is Sonic was actually good. None of those
Yeah.
other ones were really that good. Like, I enjoyed Mortal Kombat as like just a dumb movie, but it's not that good.
They actually
Anyway-
hired better
Kombat
writers
movie
for
is
this new one though.
badass.
Anyway, I'm very excited for Jedi Fallen Order 2. I'm bringing us back because I really
Law
wanted
and
to talk
Order.
about this. Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, it's a video game that came out in 2019, made by Respawn Entertainment, and they're going to be releasing their sequel. And I'm really excited about it because the first game, while really fun, it was missing a lot of things that I think could have made it better, such
Remember
as
that one on the Wii?
the world was like empty. There's like no one to talk to in that world. Like Like it just felt like this empty place. And I would love if the sequel takes you to like a city and you actually get to interact with people and there's like side quests and like I don't think it needs to be a fully open world game, but I would like it to be a much more living
those
world.
games drive me nuts because I never know if I'm actually doing the right thing. I like linear. Just tell me where I need to go.
It's Super Mario.
I like
Lance,
casual gameplay.
Lance, I love you. You are not paying attention because those games tell you exactly where to go. You just go to your
Assassin's
quest
Creed
menu.
I still haven't beaten, and I feel like I've been playing it for years.
Well, that's because it's long. I don't think it's because I don't think you're doing anything wrong. It's just long.
She said.
Yeah, that is what she said.
I'm not doing it wrong. I have 5 kids. Well, what's next?
Lance is bored.
Me too. The Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, speaking of-
Mando season 3. We're not reviewing the
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett. We're
Right.
reviewing Mando season 3, episode 1.
The robot from the video game was in this.
Yes,
Yes,
he was.
Mm-hmm.
yes, that is one of the Easter eggs I was going to bring up. So full on spoilers, guys. FYI.
Now it's not
know.
exactly clear. No, he's using the robot for the light, right? When he's
Max wants a
fixing the
knee
ship.
from Zelda for his Star Wars game. Hey, hey, listen. But yes, I love Mando season 3, episode 1.
It was great, right? And then they had to ruin it with, "Hey, come help Boba Fett fight these people."
Well, I'm
like, ah,
excited now.
shit.
I'm actually excited for the show because Mando's going to be in the rest of it. It looks like.
Yeah, but he's
They
still like,
realize that the show sucks.
Is he though, or is it going to end and then you're going to get Mando season 3, which shows his involvement, and then Book of Boba Fett season 2 is going to continue on.
No, I mean, there's 2 more episodes in this.
You got to drink to these
We
messages.
got to drink.
I
From the
don't think
United
we're
States.
I don't think we're from Saudi
Are
Arabia.
you from
or
Saudi
Iraq.
Arabia or Iraq? I know I
Neither.
ran so far away.
Anyway.
you blocked it, Matt.
Why'd
Yeah.
you do that?
I didn't block it.
I actually didn't. I don't know who did.
Oh
So if it wasn't Lance and it wasn't Matt,
no, it was
Kyle?
me. I
Oh,
just
okay.
tried to block this other one. It said an error occurred.
Oh.
It just said it was hidden by Absolute
same.
Geek Podcast.
it's the same person. That's why, Lance.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, dude, this episode was really good, but I don't think that there's going to be like some lead
I
into
am from
season.
Iraq.
I don't think there's going to be some lead into like Mando season 3 from this. Like, there's 2 more episodes of Boba Fett, and I think Mando is going to be involved at least in this next episode, if not in the next 2.
Dude, that was so awesome.
Book of Boba Fett,
Are you
second
for-
printing.
I'm going to their channel.
It's a digital cyber Saddam Hussein.
Wait, what? That's what the channel is?
Kyle went to his channel.
Oh
I'm
my
going to subscribe
gosh.
to him.
Alexander, not Kyle, actually. That's a funny comment. I'm putting that up. Give me your Lyft savings. It's always the best when they reach out to you and they're misspelling everything.
Dude,
And their
they
grammar
just
is
made their
awful.
account today.
Oh man,
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's how you know it's
Legit.
fake.
legit.
She's feeding right now. She's with her mom, Chad. You missed her make her
It
debut on the
says
show earlier.
Saudi Arabia chat random. I'm subscribing to this guy.
Kyle, you're
It's not going to be there tomorrow.
Probably not.
Are you on the flip side account when you did that?
Did what?
When you
Subscribe to
just
him?
subscribed, yeah, as from Flipside?
Oh, I fucking should.
You're going to get hacked again.
Sweet.
Look, Book
We
of
weren't
Boba
hacked the
Fett.
first time.
Book of Boba Fett's a stinker.
It's just boring. It's like here you have one of like this character was supposed to be like, and I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan, which I've said many times on the show, but even I know Boba Fett was supposed to be this big badass character, and they fucking made him a pansy.
Listen, I'm telling you, it should have been called Baffa Tank Blues, because he spends all of his time in the bathtub or taking his helmet off.
Yeah, so the episode just before this one, they finally said, hey, your healing's done. So we're like, oh, great. Next episode, no more bathtub, right? And then they do the Mando episode, which I loved, but they do the Mando episode, so you still don't get to see Boba Fett not be in the bathtub.
It's true.
It's like the Tiger King episode, that one guy in the interview that's in the bathtub the whole time.
dude, I was grinning from ear to ear in this episode, though. Like Mando came on screen, and I know there was speculation that he was going to be in the episode, but I was thinking, he might show up partway through or something.
What the fuck?
And then
what the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
No, gosh dang.
Is that
You are super funny,
Dude,
Rape Little Boys and Girls.
So
oh my
funny.
gosh.
Can I block this?
Of course we're
Fucking
blocking
clown.
that.
Of course you can block it.
Done. Oh my gosh.
Fucking clown.
There's so many horrible people on the internet.
Isn't the internet great?
Oh, that just
I just
pisses
don't
me
understand, as a multi-billion-dollar company, why Google hasn't put something in of this username is not allowed. Like there should be an AI for that. Like
I'm gonna
Fucking clown, dude.
long live fucking Adolf Hitler. Google says nope, that name's not allowed, right? Like you'd think they'd be smart enough to do that.
Their account was made like 6 days ago.
Huh?
The Little Boys and Girls one. Oh
Why
my
did the
God.
clown come into the chat? Go harass Tales from the Flip Side tomorrow night.
I hope they all come into the chat tomorrow.
Zaggy says, Comic Tom doesn't have these issues. Right? That's because he's too busy with Jim Mint.
Dude.
Ish says it probably is Comic Tom.
Honestly, like watching this show, I'd rather have a show just about Fennec and get rid of Boba Fett, because that's not Boba Fett.
Dude, I agree.
What the fuck?
Like, I think
I'm going to keep coming back.
Do it. Don't stop.
Wow.
I hope you ruin your show.
You will
Dude.
never ruin your show. Suck your dick and make you come.
Wow.
how
Awesome.
quickly can you make
Awesome.
Well,
how quickly can you make a Google account?
It's a troll who probably has a ton of different accounts.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. This person.
He's probably going to be back in a second with a new
I
account.
suck your dick and make you come. He loves Adolf Hitler 666 KKK.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
Anyways,
what's going
moving
on
on.
with these
Keep
freaking
rolling
babies?
on.
He made this one September 30th. He's been
we
hanging
need-
on to this one.
Yeah, Kermit's over here saying, I'm glad I can't see what you guys are saying. Yeah, come to the YouTube. You'll see this freaking garbage. Ay.
It's
Anyway,
Tom.
It is Comic
Let's stop
Con now.
acknowledging the freaking trolls.
No way. I hope we get the trolls up to like 50 people in the
My
chat.
headphones just went out. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh boy.
Keep them.
Oh boy.
Keep them.
Make sure
I
you
can-
don't miss Modern Comic Mayhem Night Tales on the Flip Side. Preach hate and love.
Dude, I pray that these fucking people come in tomorrow night. Like that'll be such a fun drinking game.
I mean, I guess they'll give us more clicks. Yeah, I guess we should just let them stick around.
Keep them coming. Let them come in. Who cares?
No, if they
You're gonna-
start putting incendiary crap in my chat, they're getting blocked. We're not going to put up with that kind of crap. Anyways, the Book of
If you
Boba
don't
Fett
like
episode 5 was awesome. Okay.
You could email moderncomicmayhem@gmail.com. They're back. Yes. Bring it on. Bring it on, trolls. Bring it on. You can't stop us.
Oh man. Oddly enough, that troll's name is also Kyle.
Which troll? Oh, you got rid of him.
I did. Oh my god. Anyways,
This is so awesome.
Book of Boba Fett
How?
or Book of Mandalorian.
I wish I was smart enough to be on the show, act like I'm not the troll, and be the troll at the same time.
Right.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow night.
Kyle's going to spend all day tomorrow creating tons of different YouTube accounts, and he's just going to go into his own show and troll the crap out of it.
Dude, this show has never had this many trolls ever. Even when we had that
Area 51 episode was bad, right?
But it wasn't like nothing like this.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Like it was just a lot of pissed off people that were like, "This, you guys really aren't there." There was more. They were more mad. It was like clickbait.
When the point was that you were just
they were more mad that we were trolling them than anything else.
Yeah, they were mad that we actually weren't there.
Yeah.
Oh, it happened again.
I think it happened twice while you were gone, buddy.
Yeah, my freaking computer just disconnected from my headphones.
I gotta see when the Ku Klux Klan killing. I gotta see when they created theirs.
Anyways,
I don't even know how you're. Yeah, anyway, whatever.
Mando.
You don't know how I'm doing what?
I don't even know how you're.
It's all thrown off. All thrown off at this point. But
dude, October 29th. They've had this one for a while. They've been saving this one. This one is in their back pocket.
I don't know how these accounts don't get flagged more.
I think it's fucking Marco. Oh, Half Price Crook, what up?
But
hopefully we see him. We'll definitely see him tomorrow.
What's okay, let's go Book of Boba Fett.
Book of Mando Fett.
Book of Mando Fett.
Book of Boba
Bryce Dallas Howard, please allow her to make more.
I agree.
Yeah, she's great, man. Like, did she direct 2 episodes in season 1 or season?
She did 1 in season 1, which was an okay episode. Well, it was a
that was the at one, right?
Yes, and then she did 1 episode in season 2, which was a fantastic episode. And then she did this one, the best episode of Book of Boba Fett so far.
She definitely she definitely gained a little bit of talent from her father, huh?
I blame your mom. I think it's her that's doing it.
Look, I think she's super hot.
Bryce Dallas
Howard. Yeah. She's a good looking girl.
Who?
But
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Who the fuck is that?
Jurassic
Ron Howard's
World.
daughter.
The redhead from the Jurassic World movies.
Here we go.
You mean the one where she was?
We're not reading your name out loud, dude.
Is it deleting these comments when we?
No,
yes, it deletes them.
It deletes them, yeah.
Oh, YouTube does?
Yeah, well, they're deleted. Anyway.
Say it out loud.
Dude, that other thing needs to get their fucking program running, Matt.
A lot of Phantom Menace callbacks in this episode.
Yes, dude. Okay. So there were. I'm gonna just read off a bunch of Easter eggs I noticed in this episode. So the first one was
wait. How many Easter eggs did you catch?
5.
I caught 9.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd love to hear more.
I'm just joking. I know nothing about Star Wars.
Okay. Well, I caught 5. I'm sure there's even more. The ones that were in plain sight. So the first one was not the armorer, but the other Mandalorian at the beginning of the episode. He said his name was like, I can't remember what, but
Max.
Vizsla. And I immediately was like, okay, that means he's a descendant of Pre-Vizsla, who is Jon Favreau's character in the Clone Wars TV show, and like they're the ones that kind of always.
Jon
have
Favreau was in.
Yeah, he voiced the villain. Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Your mom is extra salted tonight. Don't blow vape into her face while she's on the toilet. Trust me.
So that was the first one. Another one I noticed, we already mentioned the BD unit, which is from Jedi Fallen Order. That was really cool. You've got the Naboo Starfighter, which at first I thought was a pod racer, and then they showed us a closer look. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh my god.
They also had the fact that just
drink
when he was flying his spaceship around, it was totally like pod racing. And then the fifth one I noticed was that he was literally on the same pod racing track from episode 1. So
yeah, I know, it's a great episode, man. Like, and I thought that was a pod racer too.
There's your mom.
He even goes through the canyons that you go through in the video game.
This is
The
hands down
Pod
the
Racer
best
video game.
episode of Absolute Geek. Hands down.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Dude, this is great.
Your mom, we had nothing to do with that.
Dude, Leftovers right. The chat is fire right now. You guys keep talking about boring Star Wars shit. Let's try to get some more fucking trolls in this chat before we talk about.
I'm sure he's coming back. I'm sure
he's coming back.
Of Peacemaker.
He's got a vendetta against us.
Troll, please come in tomorrow to 10 o'clock Eastern. Tales from the Flip Side channel. Modern comic.
He's not here yet.
Please bring.
I'm sure he's listening,
but he won't be here long enough to hear it anyway.
Please.
I'm sure he can still listen.
Just because you block him doesn't mean he's kicked off the channel. He just can't leave messages anymore. So he's got to create another account and he can just come right back.
All of your channel. Please bring all of your different personas.
How many downvotes does our video have? Because I'm sure he's doing that too.
They don't track it anymore.
No, they don't. It says dislike, and you can't fucking tell. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So I stopped disliking Absolute Geek because of it.
You were one of our two dislikes each week.
I honestly, 100%. I was Couch Crunchers and Absolute Geeks down. But to be fair, I do it to Modern Comic Mayhem too. I download
at least you're unbiased.
Oh, he's back! He's back.
Yeah.
No question
anyway.
mark. Okay, wait.
So what were you going to say, Matt? Because
hold on.
I'm going to make him a moderator.
Make him a moderator. All right, Kill. Remember, 10 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night. Tales from the Flip Side YouTube channel, Modern Comic Mayhem. See you there, fucker. All right, go for it.
All right, I forgot what you were talking about. What Max?
You said there was a lot of callbacks to episode 1, and I named a few, but were there any other ones?
Yeah, what you said. You said most of them. The canyon that fucking what's his name? Young Vader, Anakin driving his pod racer through.
Yep,
that's the one I noticed.
Exact same. Yep.
Most of them you hit already. So
best.
I want to say this
episode.
It was, but I want to say this. The Naboo Starfighter was really cool and all, but I do not think that's a very practical ship for a bounty hunter.
No,
you can't fit anybody in there. You can't put all of his weapons in there. Like, it's cool, but the Razor Crest was such a better ship for a bounty hunter.
So now there's a conspiracy theory that Max is actually the troll.
I think it's Max too. Actually, to be honest, it's Sam.
It probably is.
Oh,
I don't think Sam has the heart to make accounts that say this.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So wait, you dislike the video and it doesn't show how many people disliked it now?
I don't even know what the dislike is for now. If it's just more a matter of like
you can dislike it, it just says this has been sent to that they know that you dislike it, but it actually doesn't have a count meter next to it. Fucking snowflakes.
Yeah, it's just so you can, so everyone has a participation award, pretty much. But
I need to go grab another set of headphones. Something's going on with these. I'll be right
all in
back,
all,
guys.
I mean, I don't understand why. I'm not a huge. I'm very like naive when it comes to Star Wars. Like I've watched the movies, I've watched a lot of Star Wars stuff, but like I thought him just handing over the Beskar spear to melt down was stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was a cool.
That weapon was badass. The whole like I like that they finally fixed the Darksaber stuff for season 2 of Mando, where they say you're not really the leader of Mandalore unless you win it in combat. It can't just be gifted to you. I thought that the whole like it getting heavier as he's fighting was cool.
Kyle, do we need to mute you, dude?
Let's fight me in the chat.
I'm trying to ignore them. I got my.
No, dude, you can't ignore this shit. You have to. You've got to do it heads on, man. You gotta just enjoy it. This is so great.
Oh my god. Anyways,
stupid world Ash.
it's
so awesome.
He's clearly you're gonna see more with Grogu. What do you think he made Grogu?
I think it's a full set of like chainmail, Beskar chainmail.
I think it's a little ball that he can just float around.
That would actually be cool. A Beskar ball.
I think it's a shitload of troll accounts.
Yeah, that too. Your mom says, "Jesus, I'm going back to my game."
Well, your mom. Let us. What are you gaming? Are you playing video games or are you watching a game?
We'll see her tomorrow.
But all in all, the Book of Boba Fett has been. I also like that they have to. They're making it a point to say you got to go back to the waters underneath Mandalore and cleanse yourself for taking your helmet off. But fucking Boba Fett's just like, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? You know, like.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mando didn't take his helmet off the entire episode. That's what we want to see from you, Boba. Leave the helmet on.
It doesn't matter if he takes it off once or twice, but he takes off every time he wants to fucking talk.
Yeah. I agree. It's too much.
But he's not a true Mando, right?
It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. He never took it off before.
That's never the point. Like when we were talking about this on MCM, that's what a lot of people say. He's a clone. He's not a real fucking Mando. No, it's just annoying that he constantly takes his helmet off. Either keep the motherfucker on or keep the motherfucker off.
Right.
But I honestly find it annoying.
Do it 35 times during the episode. You know what? It's on. And he goes, "I'm going to talk." So
I find it annoying in the superhero stuff too, like Spider-Man constantly, taking his helmet or mask off, and Iron Man.
It's not a creed, though. It's not a creed.
Well, that's not for Boba Fett. It's not a creed either. It's just a matter of he just always has it off when he needs his helmet to control his jetpack and control his other weapons, and like that's why in that first episode he couldn't really do much, just because he had his helmet off. It's like, dude, just keep your freaking helmet on.
Right. I get that he didn't grow up at the same sect as Din, so he doesn't follow the same creeds. I get all that, but it's still just
it's a direct deviation from the character that we've known, right? Like when I watch this, they could have just made this about any character, like a different character, but it's completely different than everything even that I know about Boba Fett.
Like that whole story for the first couple episodes could have been told in episode 1 in seconds instead of full episodes, devoted to it. It's just not. It's whatever,
The only thing that sucks, dude, is I love Ming-Na Wen so much, who plays Fennec. And I want the show to succeed because she's in it, and it's not good. It's just not good. Oh my gosh.
No, yep. It's not good at all.
Cool name, bro. Cool name, bro. You should have left that one.
Oh,
that one was all right.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Are we waiting for Kyle to talk about Peacemaker? Or are we getting right into it?
Oh, we can go.
We have more.
But so like I said before, Bryce Dallas Howard, she has actually done so well with Star Wars now and her 3 episodes that she's done that fans are starting a petition and clamoring for her to get her own trilogy. You know that Taika Waititi's getting movies. There's a lot of other Johnson is also supposedly getting movies. The guy who did Last Jedi. People are clamoring for Bryce Dallas Howard to get her own Star Wars trilogy, which I'm all there for.
Wait, The Last Jedi, is that the second one?
Yes.
He's getting another movie?
Yes. He's getting Disney Plus projects, yes.
Why?
I don't know. They announced it before his movie even came out, and it's just
damn it, I missed a good happening.
One. But I would love to see her direct a movie or just more TV shows, whatever. I think she's doing a great job. So
what did you say for those comments?
She's super hot. Like, I
No, she's
agree
not.
with you, Stick Boy.
That's
because
not why,
they're loyal
though.
nerds because she's good looking, but she does very well with directing these.
She's not.
Rogue
super
One
hot.
is the best Star Wars movie.
Rogue One is up there. It might be the best Star Wars movie. It's so freaking
The
good.
last like 3 minutes is fucking cool.
No, the
The
whole
Ro-
movie's good.
The whole movie's awesome, dude. I love
yeah.
that movie.
You guys are incorrect.
I love that movie. I'm not a Star Wars
But
fan though,
marry
dude.
it.
But all I know is that the second one that Johnson did, whatever, is like the most maligned movie of all 9 of them, right? Like
It's the most what?
maligned, isn't that a word? It's like heavily.
No, I just didn't hear you.
Yeah. Well, now I'm second guessing myself. Did I say the right word? But it's heavily hated, right? Like out of all of them.
It is.
I mean,
It's pretty widely panned.
It's
By
a lot better than a
audiences.
lot of the recent Star Wars movies.
Wait, what? The Last Jedi?
I thought the
The
movie
Last
was
Je-
good.
The Last Jedi is not that
I'm
good.
not a huge Star Wars guy. I thought it was pretty good.
All I know is I wouldn't kick Bryce Dallas Howard out of bed for eating cookies, right?
she is very attractive. But
Except when she runs in heels.
I want to know, did the same writers write each of the episodes that she did? Because that may be there. I'm wondering if it's not just her directing, but it's also she's getting.
Now she looks like her dad, so she's not attractive.
Well, I mean, the writing plays a part of it, but there's still like those shots you get, and there's a lot that goes into
Oh, they're beautiful.
the directing part of it. So
Yeah, I'm not trying to discount her whatsoever, but it does seem like the episodes that she gets are better written, like dialogue, just the action sequences, like, and she has a way of making them beautiful, but it does seem like they're better written as well.
Like I just like how
Which
fluid
makes-
those shots are of her sliding around, of Mando sliding around the other dude as he's like sitting there cutting him down and stuff with the vibrate blade or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, the dark saber.
No, it's he's got the little knife, the vibrating knife. I can't remember. It's like the vibrate blade.
Oh,
or-
the Mando? Yeah, the Vibra blade, yeah.
But all right,
I love this dude. He just
I'm sure you do.
it's
Charlize Theron is rumored to be joining the MCU.
pass.
Could be as soon as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The 2 characters she is being currently linked to, and they're saying that it's going to be a big role, is Sue Storm.
Ooh, I'd like her, Sue Storm.
You would like her as Sue Storm, or as Cleo in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh no, I'd rather have her. I'd rather have her for the Fantastic Four.
I don't know, man. I don't.
No.
She's no Jessica Alba, but
She's a very good actress, but it's just.
I don't want her in Fantastic Four. I'm okay with her being in the MCU, but let's find a different role for her.
what? Why?
Well, because I'm hoping that like there's at least a little bit of
I don't wanna
humor
hear
in the
that.
Fantastic Four, and
She's not funny.
No,
She can be funny.
She was that funny
She was-
with Seth Rogen. She was fucking funny.
Arrested Development, she was pretty funny in that. Like, she can be funny.
Yeah, she was.
when was
really
Charlize
funny
Theron in
that.
Arrested Development?
She was like a main character. She was like the girlfriend of like the main character.
Oh, dude, he's calling you out, Kyle. I want to make
Yes,
you laugh, Kyle.
make me laugh, please, and please make me laugh for like 3.5 hours tomorrow. 10 p.m. Eastern. Tales from the Flip Side Channel. Modern Comic Mayhem.
Oh man, they're gonna love you over there.
Oh, dude, they hate me. They hate me there.
I was being facetious.
So
Oh yeah,
am
I love that. I love that movie she's in with fucking Seth Rogen, where he plays her speechwriter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm not sure. If I
Yeah,
know
but
which movie
she's
that
not
is.
really.
I didn't even know-
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
know
the
it was her. Like, 'cause now that I see this picture, like, she's hot. Not when she plays those weird roles, but that role.
No,
What about when-
Charlize Theron's a beautiful woman.
Oh yeah, she's great, and I just don't see her as Sue Storm. Like,
Damn it, I missed another one.
No, that's the one he called you out where he said, "Make me laugh." Or, I want to make you laugh, Kyle.
Dude, just don't stop, man. We'll do this podcast for 3 hours if you keep doing it.
Speaking of Charlize Theron, so she did that movie Monster that she won an Oscar for, I think, right? About the female serial killer. And Netflix came out with a movie about the same story that's just getting ripped apart. But it's the third most watched movie on Netflix. Everybody's watching it, but it's Aileen Wernon or whatever. She's a female serial killer. So they just Netflix. So that's Monster with Charlize Theron. That's what that's about. Netflix just made a movie that came out last week. It's the third most watched movie on Netflix, and it's just getting destroyed on Twitter about how bad it is. Yeah.
Ooh, I have to watch it now.
I haven't watched. The only thing I watched on Netflix is the new season of Ozark.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot a new season came out.
Show.
That show's great.
Dude, I'm thinking about once Ozark's finished, is canceling.
You're gonna start laundering money.
No, I'm gonna cancel my subscription to Netflix for a while until something new comes out because they just raised their prices again. It is now the most expensive streaming service.
I know, it's insane.
Yeah, what is it now?
It's $20 a month.
I don't play video games, but I know everyone else does. Will you please give Adolf Hitler your guys'
No, I will not. What game are you playing right now? Oh, you blocked him.
Who blocked him?
Listen.
I want to know what game you're playing right now, Adolf.
I did. I'm making a game out of it. How quick can I block him?
Why don't you guys shout out your gamer tag so he can?
I don't even know it. I
don't know my gamer tag.
I don't play games, or I would totally fucking let you fucking play in my brigade.
Peacemaker season 2. I know we're going to talk about Peacemaker in a little bit. But
greatest fucking show out.
Is getting a lot of steam. Gunn said that he's looking to bring more projects from the Suicide Squad standalone characters to HBO.
Yeah, they're actively developing another show.
Should be what Kevin Feige and
Jon Favreau
is to Marvel and Disney, is what he should be to DC. That's what he should be. He
just gets it, doesn't he? It just seems like he gets it. But we also have only seen him work on these ensemble things. We don't know how he would tackle a Superman or Batman, or because they actually offered him Superman.
I want him to do these not as known characters where he has a little bit of freedom to have fun with it.
But if he was like a Kevin Feige or Jon Favreau, he would also have his hands in those other things, right? If he was kind of constructing the universe, and we just don't know how he would handle those kind of things.
All I know is there's two things Peacemaker's taught me. One, the Batman's a fucking pussy. And two, Superman has a fucking poop fetish.
We'll get there.
It's like I read it on Google.
I'm gonna run through my top 5 comics of this week real quick. At number 5, I had Cowboy Bebop. If you're a fan of the anime and you like the Netflix show that got canceled and you want more, the Cowboy Bebop now has a comic book out. It's an original story set in the year 2171. The bounty hunter crew of the spaceship Bebop chases an ex-gang member who holds a vest which gives the wearer ultimate luck.
Did you actually read this?
Yeah.
It's actually good.
I liked it, yeah, but I'm a huge Cowboy Bebop fan.
It's not.
I like that they they drew them as the characters from Netflix.
Well, yeah, and the Netflix series getting canceled, it's thrown a lot of monkey wrenches and everything because this book was supposed to be a companion series for it, so that kind of threw a lot of shit.
Well, I know that there's a petition to bring it back right now, and it has a ton of signatures.
Number 4 was Superman and Robin. If you're a fan of the Super Sons, it was a one shot.
I know it's a one shot. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. As the Super Sons, John Kent and Damian Wayne put evil to bed past its bedtime, but a new day has dawned, and Jonathan Kent is now Superman of Metropolis, all grown up and fighting.
What you wrote on the screen?
Yeah. For
the audio podcast.
For two justice and the kind of grown up things Superboy was only beginning to understand as a child. Now a ghost from John's past rears its head, and to battle this evil, he'll need to reunite with Robin for one last mission into the heart of darkness. This time they'll be battling not as Super Sons, but as Superman and Robin.
So what I don't get about this cover is how come Superman looks like he's about 28, and
and Robin
is about
Damian
14.
doesn't. Yeah.
I don't get why Damian's about. Maybe his nuts might have dropped.
Right. The art in it is really good, though.
Well, I can tell from the cover that it's good.
No, the art and the
Tomasi truly knows how to write.
Oh, is it?
Damian and John, which is great that he had him come back to do the one shot, is because he truly knows how to write those two characters, which still reminds me of Andy every time I see it. You remember that?
What?
I sent my first appearance of John Kent to Andy in Minnesota, and it was Tomasi and the other dude who draws who drew them. I can't remember the guy's name now, but I only said Tomasi, and the dude and Tomasi's the writer, and the artist was sitting next to him. So I sent my book to Andy in Minnesota. And I said, and I didn't know that the other dude was there. And I said, have this guy autograph my book. And he autographed my book, and he slid the book over to the other guy, and he autographed my book, and Andy shit. Because he's like, why the fuck is this guy writing on this book? Kyle only told me Tomasi. And he was so scared that because he didn't know what to tell me. But it ended up being the writer and the artist.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So once he did his name, he just automatically assumed that the other dude needed to sign it, so he just slid it over.
Well, I'm sure you were stoked about that.
I was so, because the guy wasn't the artist wasn't on the guest list.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
I didn't. So it was totally awesome. But every time I think about that, it just makes me like, because he messaged me and he's like, "Fuck, dude, somebody else autographed the book," and I was like, "Who?" He's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "What do you mean you don't know?" He's like, "That guy Tomas, he just slid his book over to somebody else." And I was like, "Who did he slide it over to?" And then he sent me the invoice, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude! It's cool." He's like, "Oh my god, it was so." He's like, he was tripping, like he was so scared that he like messed up. And I was like, "Dude, even if you did, who the fuck cares?"
Yeah,
like it really didn't matter. Like
is that the book that a bunch of people are pissed about because Jonathan Kent is
no,
gay
this was
now?
years ago. This was years ago.
No, but this one right here.
No. The other, no, that's Son of Cal.
Oh, okay.
Number 3,
which is actually a really good book. It's actually a great read. It's like, if you're willing to get into it, it's actually a good read. So it's Tom Taylor that's writing it, the same guy who's like killing it at DC right now. He's killing it with Nightwing. He's got every project he's doing right now is like
the top.
It's like gold.
Yeah.
So
him and Williams are like the
dude. I have been telling people forever. How long have I been telling Joshua Williams is a badass?
Yeah.
I have been telling people that since fucking Rebirth came out. Because that is the motherfucker that got me into Flash. Like that, I'm like, that made me like a super huge Flash fan. Like when me and Matt went to the fucking Rebirth signing, and Joshua Williams came up and he was talking about fucking Godspeed, and we were like, "Fuck yes!" And then like three issues later, Matt's like, "Fuck this book," and then I was like, "No, this motherfucker is a badass, dude. Watch, you're gonna find out that this dude is gonna be one of the most. He's gonna be one of the top writers you're gonna see." And fucking right now, he's fucking killing it.
Yes. My number 3.
Who writes Robin? Oh, sorry.
Williams.
Who writes Robin?
Joshua Williams. Yeah.
Williamson.
Go ahead,
Peacemaker, Matt. Disturbing the Peace.
Man.
I believe this is a one-shot Black Label book. Long before joining the Suicide Squad, Christopher Smith, codenamed Peacemaker, meets with a psychiatrist, a woman dangerously obsessed with his bizarre and violent past. from his tragic childhood to his military service overseas.
Do you write
to his
your own
military
synopsis,
missions.
or do you take the one?
No,
from
I
the...
just take the ones off the internet. With Special
Fucking
Forces, Smith has
thief.
more than his share of skeletons in the closet. But who actually analyzes whom? And will this trip down memory lane result in yet more
Should
fatalities?
be like a true Matt synopsis.
Yeah, no.
It was all right. It was cool. Shit happened in it.
I do it because I want people to read the book. I don't want to give away everything in the book. I'm not doing a review. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I thought the top 5 books of the week were and kind of a rundown of what they are.
I was laughing because you were reading this. He called you out for copying it, and he goes, "What are we paying you for?"
You're not paying me at all.
That's what got me, dude. And Quantum's comment was pretty funny too.
It does make him super gay.
Well, is this Donnie Darko?
Number 2, Stray Dogs.
It's Stray
Donnie
Dogs.
Darko homage.
Number 2, yeah.
Mine should be on its way.
Yeah, mine too. It
Did you
gives
buy
the
it?
terror, of what happened
Did you get
before
both
the
of them? You got
dogs were taken.
Ghostbusters and Donnie
No,
Darko?
I bought 2 issues of the Donnie Darko. I didn't want the Ghostbusters.
You bought it
2
from
one.
Hive?
Yeah. Yep.
Those motherfuckers are badass, dude. Those guys, those dudes are so fucking cool.
Yeah.
What?
Every time Matt opens his mouth, Kyle.
It's all right.
Because Matt really doesn't have anything to say.
No. Basically, this book just tells you what happened before the dogs were taken from their owners, and it gives you a quick backstory. It shows relationships and kind of a little bit extra to the very first issue of Stray Dogs. So
I love that cover. Donnie Darko has to be like one of my favorite movies ever.
This book has all the dope covers. Whatever horror movie it has. Like, I really have been trying to find the Gremlins one for a decent price.
I didn't see the Gremlins one.
So, like, here is, now that I can Sagoo. Here is my Stray Dogs It cover.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I have it signed by Trish and Tony.
Is it Stray Dogs number 2?
No, this is actually...
No, Gremlins one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's... okay, I found it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But
are you part of the Stray Dogs group on Facebook, Kyle?
I'm a part of the one that the Hive guys made.
There's a Stray Dogs and Good Boys Facebook group. It's kind of the official one. Tony, Fleece, and Trish are part of that too. And like that's where all the retailers put their...
Fleece, and Trish are part of all of them.
That's where they like all the like Bird City's in there. I believe Hive's in there. That's where all the exclusives get put first. And a lot of people offer up. Like if you're looking for one and they have it, they offer it up to you. So that'd be a place to check out.
I don't want to spend $90 on it.
What's your favorite covers of these? I'm looking at a bunch of them right now.
My favorite covers are, one is the Evil Dead cover.
Yeah, that one's
Another
good.
one is the Crow cover.
I don't see the Crow one.
I have them.
The Crow one is from the first series. It's from Stray Dogs, the first series. I think it's what is that number 4 or 5, Kyle?
It's the second print of like number 5.
Oh, I can't find the Crow one. Oh, I
And
found the
you're not
Ghostbusters
looking
one. You
hard
didn't
enough.
like that one, Matt?
So the Ghostbusters one, yeah, the first one sold out in like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't read Saga 55 yet. I have it. I haven't read it yet, so I didn't put it on my list because I have not read it yet.
They did Goosebumps covers.
Yeah, I have one right here.
Covers.
That's awesome.
I just fucking dropped all my fucking goddamn books.
They did a Shaun of the Dead one. They did a Shaun of the Dead cover. Yeah,
I'd get that. I'd
Dude,
get that.
they
framed,
have done.
dude.
They have done. Like here's Goosebumps.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
That was a Bird City one. God damn it!
I'm trying to find this Crow one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
that one's cool. I think that, dude, though, I'm looking through them. This Donnie Darko one's pretty awesome.
Dude, it's the Donnie Darko one is seriously awesome.
Yeah, that might be my favorite. I like the Friday the 13th one. That one's pretty cool. And the Poltergeist one is pretty cool.
Yeah, Quantum Kyle, I'm not going to put my address in the chat. I'm pretty hardcore, man, but
Not that hardcore.
I'm not that fucking hardcore.
Dude, Matt, have you seen Donnie Darko?
I have not.
Dude, that's such a good movie. The sequel's not that good, S. Darko, but Donnie Darko, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh my gosh, that movie's
Like
awesome.
they have so they have an All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you've showed us that one before. That's cool.
Here's the Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite movies.
I thought it was you. I thought it was your favorite movie.
No, SLC Punk is my favorite movie.
Okay.
And then they have like Silence
Yak
of the
Quantum.
Lambs.
I got a wife and kids. I'm not doing that.
There's
They do.
Kyle on Kyle violence happening over here.
They did like Jason 5
Yeah.
for one of the covers.
Yeah.
I have.
That's the Friday the 13th one that I was looking at.
Yeah.
They did. Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, can I get that Shaun of the Dead one in a poster?
No.
Where
No,
can I
they
get that at?
They only did this. They only did the Jason Goes to Hell one in a poster.
Damn it. I would totally get that Shaun of the Dead one framed. Put it in my living room. I don't care.
But like they did a Silence of the Lambs one. Pretty much every horror movie you can think of, they got
It's
it.
Is it a
pretty awesome.
scary book? Like, is it a horror book?
Yes.
So
dude.
it's
fucking brutal, dude.
essentially it's like Silence of the Lambs meets Lady and the Tramp.
Interesting.
It's a murder story told through the eyes of dogs. So
Oh, this is
basically this dude is like strangling their own and killing their owners, and it's you're seeing it done through the eyes of the dogs, and he's like abducting their dogs and taking them home and like keeping their dogs, and then the dogs
What?
start like having flashbacks of what's going on and stuff, and they're trying to piece together everything that's happening.
This sounds like something that's going to be adapted very quickly.
Oh, it was already optioned before the first issue even came out.
Who optioned it?
Kyle, did Tony ever say who optioned it? Because I set up an interview with the writer on MCM, and Kyle, and he's been on MCM several times since I left. But I don't know.
Oh yeah,
if
Tony's a friend. Of mine.
Paramount.
It has been optioned, but I think it's like optioned and shelved.
it's we'll see how the book performs.
Oh, it's Paramount Animation, so they want to make it an animated.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
was one of the hottest books of last year.
It's still one of the hottest books. But like this right here, the Goose, it's all issues. It's
it's what?
Paperback.
The Goosebumps covers are the trades.
It's a trade.
Okay, so if I want to get into it, I need to go for those ones.
Yeah. I mean, you can find the single issues, but I mean, they're all right here.
Well, all I know is I want the Shaun of the Dead one and this Donnie Darko one framed in my house.
You can go on the Hive Boys site, go to Hive Comics, and you could get it for like $20 or something.
But just the book, like I can't get it in a poster, you were saying, right?
No, yeah.
Well, Tom's your buddy. Get me a poster.
Tom.
Who were you saying? Who were you saying you had on the show? What was his name?
Oh, Tony.
Tony. Oh, it says right there, Tony Fleece. Yeah. Tell him.
Dude,
tell
there
him.
was Matt, were you there when we interviewed him about the Killing Room in his book?
Yes.
Dude, because there's this one scene. So here's a bunch of the issues. In the back of it, they do like here's an issue.
The artwork really reminds me of All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I know that they did it on purpose, but there's like the one that Matt was showing the.
It's like All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah,
Oliver and Company.
I like the artwork a lot.
That's awesome.
Like all the classic horror movies.
That's awesome. I love it so much.
It's cool, but there was this one scene where like he takes the dogs, like after they're bad, and he fucking taxidermies them,
Yeah.
So he has like this whole tax.
Oh, the bad guy, the guy that's killing the owners.
Yeah.
He stuffs the dogs.
Yeah.
Stuffs and mounts their
fucked
heads.
up.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, this sounds like something I'm definitely gonna read. I want
Dude,
to see that cartoon.
it's a great, and I'm trying to find the taxidermy, but here's the taxidermy, and all the dogs actually discover it. That's what it is, and we questioned him for like 30 minutes on this page alone. Like what the fucking calendar meant, the different tools, where he got the idea for this at. See how there's like the dog fucking skulls and shit hanging?
Jeez.
Like we went to town on this one. He was like, damn, you guys put a lot more thought into this than I did.
Yeah,
Like his uncle was like a taxidermist or something, and that's what gave him the
It's really cool, dude. Like, and it's cool that it's an original idea, right? It's not the 100th iteration of Superman or something. You know what I mean? Like, you got to appreciate that. Like, that's why I bought the I forget his name, the guy that wrote the Rascals books.
I'm back. No, dude, it's a great story. It's worth like Matt was saying, we've had Tony on probably like 8 times to talk about this book just because he's cool as fuck.
Well,
He
if
is a
you're
super cool dude.
if you are that cool,
Oh, you guys fucking blocked him. Goddamn.
if you are that cool with him, you tell him I'm the biggest Shaun of the Dead fan in the world.
He ain't making posters, motherfucker. He ain't making posters.
I know. I seriously would hang that
The
in my house.
part about it is a lot of these exclusives, like the Shaun of the Dead, they're limited to a certain number, so they're going to be a pretty penny for you to try.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to buy a large scale printer so I can just make that shit myself.
Like the Crow issue, I had to buy. What was it? I had to buy like 10
issues of that book. Yeah,
I had to buy 10 issues of one single cover A to get that copy.
That's kind of what I have to do with Funkos, man. They release 2 Funkos, and one of them they call it a chase, and they're limited. I have to order at least 6 or 7 of them to get a chase, and sometimes I don't even get them. It's like luck of the draw.
And then what? You just return the ones that aren't what you wanted?
I usually sell them on Facebook or something. People buy them.
America's gay.
I don't get what I paid for them.
We're trying to transition here just so we can get to Peacemaker. My number one book this year or this
Don't
week was
transition.
Spider-Man.
Stray Dogs
87.
is always good talk.
It is. With NYC reeling from Doc Ock's attack, Captain America and Black Cat need to know something.
Hold on,
with Ben
you can
Reilly.
go to like read comics online and just read them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you already knew.
So basically, with this one, Peter Parker was basically hit by an atomic or a dirty bomb.
A what?
And dirty bomb.
Spit it out, fucker.
My picture is my dad. My picture is my dad. My picture is my dad.
It was Kim Jong-un.
Dude, my picture is my dad too. My picture is my dad.
You've been high on this series for a while now.
It's Spider-Man, of course.
The Spider-Man Beyond stuff has been really good. This one is a really good because Peter Parker's been injured. He had a life-threatening injury where he almost died. So he's kind of getting back into being Spider-Man. And because he was hit by this nuclear bomb, essentially, his spider sense is all out of whack, and it's like heightened even more. And it's almost like killing him. And so Captain America and Black Cat come together to try and get Peter Parker back up to speed, and they're trying to train him again to being Spider-Man and stuff. So it's a big, like, it's like a Rocky training montage in this issue with him and Black Cat. It's actually pretty good. So it was one of my favorite books this week.
Who's writing it?
McKay. I can't think of his
McKay?
first name. I can't think of his first name.
Didn't you read it?
I did, but I can't think of the writer's first name. I don't say there to memorize every writer. But this was supposed to be
it's pretty good.
There's different writers in every issue though, because this is fucking a weekly. It's a weekly release now. Spider-Man's a weekly book.
Weekly? They come out with these weekly now?
I like Captain America's cod piece.
Right? Those little undies.
That's funny.
Prove it.
Good stuff.
Who the fuck are you, fucking Neo?
Remember to always support your local comic shop like Fantastic World in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about Peacemaker.
This is the greatest show out right now. Hands down.
This is the best show of all the shows.
This show is better than every other show.
You gotta.
Oh, do not block them, Matt.
I'm not blocking anybody.
Dude, but the thing is he puts like 50 of them, and then we can't see anybody else's stuff.
Say my name. Say my name.
Fantastic World's comics.
Kyle just doesn't want us to block him yet, so he can make sure he can go visit the page.
Oh, that's right. Love
You can
Face,
still see the name.
10 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night. Tales from the Flip Side channel, Modern Comic Mayhem. Please troll the shit out of that chat. I'm begging you.
All right, you got it out.
Dude, when they killed Grodd, the shit was badass.
That wasn't Grodd.
It's not Grodd.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
It was an Easter. I think it was an Easter egg for Grodd, but yeah, it definitely was.
No, it's not Grodd. It's a C-list.
Yeah, they
It's
name
a
him like
C-list-
Charlie or something.
Yeah, Charlie character from a fucking old DC book. He was a cameo in one issue, and that's how deep this show goes.
Why
It's
did you
just a
hide
cool
him?
dude.
That's true James Gunn fashion.
Yeah,
You guys are such pansies.
I didn't hide.
Well, I want to see everybody else's chats,
Who
and he fills them up.
who fucking cares? They'll fucking
Charlie
Charlie in
the
there
gorilla.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. And then fucking Vigilante at the end. He's like all upset because he thought Economos was stealing his thunder, like kind of
Oh, that was hilarious.
making fun of him or
Right,
something.
you're
He's like,
kidding,
you know what would have been
fucking-
cooler if you threw me the chainsaw.
I would just said 5 minutes ago how I wanted to kill someone with a chainsaw.
Dude, Vigilante is so awesome in this show.
Dude, he's the best part of the show. Like, I love everybody in the show, but anytime that guy opens his mouth, it's
I
hilarious.
like that they finally bonded in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like they finally clicked and they bonded. But there's still bullshit and shenanigans going on behind the scenes. But they bonded.
The team is
11th
of
Street
come
Kids.
together, and yeah,
I don't give a fuck. That fucking band sucks.
I went and downloaded their song on Apple Music.
You never heard it before?
No, I've never Hanoi Rocks.
Yeah, you never.
I've never heard it.
Oh,
I liked what I heard on the show. Yeah, I never heard it.
And when you find out, when I found out earlier today that whole scene where John Cena's Peacemaker is just rattling off names was completely improvised.
Respect to John Cena that he
Yeah,
came up with all those.
All of that was completely improvised. That scene, because like James Gunn just had one name on it, and he said, and that John Cena just started rattling off names, and James Gunn just said, "Keep going, keep going, keep going." So he's just sitting there going. It was completely improv. It's like so much more respect for him playing this character.
Yeah, it was.
he does fantastic at this role. This is made
Yeah.
for him.
He's good in all the comedies he's in.
Yeah.
It's just when he tries to be serious, you can't really take him serious because he's the guy that did this for 20 years. You know?
and I still don't skip the fucking.
No,
No,
I
I don't
don't. I
either.
still don't.
No, dude.
No, it's the best.
I was wondering as I was watching it this week, though, like if that's actually going to play into the story, if that's like a butterfly dance or something. I don't know.
It's Space Invaders.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
It's Space Invaders. It
That's
is
true.
the
That's true. It is.
movement pattern to the game Space Invaders.
That's true.
Is it
Yeah, you're
really?
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But I do
That's
wonder
awesome.
if
I
it
didn't
could
know
still
that.
play, if it could still play into the story, or maybe not. Maybe it's just meant to be funny and that's it, which is fine. But yeah, that intro song is so good. So
Dude,
funny.
it's the only show that I watch that I don't immediately hit skip intro. The only
Yeah,
one.
Same. Yeah, Kyle's doing the dance over here.
Yeah,
Dude, it's awesome. I mean, the show's great. You know what I think the best part about it is? There's no real restrictions to it.
No.
It's a good. It doesn't have to be this G-rated thing. It's an adult show where they can actually let loose and have fun with it. We're like, you know what I mean? Like, we get drug use, we get curse words, we get.
It is supposed to be as out of this world as possible.
Well, and Titans is starting to go that direction. So they're starting to understand what we want to see. You know what I mean? Like, if the CW gets sold, which is the big rumor right now that the CW is up for sale,
I'm trying to buy it.
They're going to lose all those DC shows. And if that happens, like, everything they release should just be HBO Max and just be balls to the wall. Like,
I think it's funny that he says that line in the show. He's like, those cunts from Riverdale, and the male cop is actually one of the dads from Riverdale.
Oh, really?
He's Betty's dad in Riverdale.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's hilarious. My favorite, did you watch the end credits? Where he's like, I could never put Ariana Grande in jail. She looks too innocent. I'm laughing my ass off, dude.
Dude,
and Ernie and fucking...
Yeah. Joe Montana.
I think, so I have a theory. Prime. I have a theory where this show's going. I think that there's two factions of butterflies that are fighting against each other. And I think Mern. How do you say his name?
Mern.
Yeah, Mern. That's one faction, and because he's doing all this stuff to defeat them, but he himself is a butterfly.
Turn that spoiler warning shit.
But why does he attack her at
it doesn't show him attacking her.
He goes after her.
He goes after her probably to try to explain himself. It just cuts before he attacks. I think next episode we see, if they show us that scene, is going to be him explaining to her what's going on.
Dude, I love that fucking show, man. Like, when he's blowing these things' heads off and the chicks keep shooting him afterwards, and he's like, you don't have to shoot him after I've already killed him.
Yeah.
X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, the X-ray vision was so dope.
So awesome.
It's
funny though.
It sucks though that White Dragon is such a badass character, but it represents something so shitty that they have to like destroy it. They're gonna have to kill him. They're gonna have to destroy it.
Well, and he's an awesome actor too. Like, I love that dude. I can't remember his name right now, but he's a Terminator. Yeah. T-100? Is that his name?
T-1000.
T-1000.
Oh, that's the Terminator from T2?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Max.
Oh man, I just didn't realize.
You're fucking with us.
No, he's also in X-Files.
I didn't realize that was the same actor.
Dude, you know what I realized was on fucking HBO Max? Fringe.
Fringe is a great show.
It's the fucking greatest show.
Yeah.
I was so
Max,
excited.
if you're into binge something, watch Fringe. It's a great sci-fi show.
I was going to actually tell Matt that I couldn't be on because I was going to start watching Fringe again.
That's a great show, dude. And they tried to like another show came out just recently. It got canceled really fast, but it was called Debris, which is kind of the same thing as Fringe. It's literally like a ripoff of Fringe, Debris. And that one's pretty good too, but there's only like 8 episodes or something.
I hope that troll's making a shitload of accounts for tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
You know how pissed Brian would be if he knew I was sitting here all night doing that.
Dude, I've said it numerous times. This is now my favorite DC adaptation.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Better than any Batman movie, better than anything DC has come out with. Peacemaker is at the top just because it's original, it's well written. Like, I can't find one flaw with this show.
It's funny, it flows well, it just, and you really don't like you're really watching it going, what's going to happen next, what's going to be said next, what outlandish thing is going to happen next, and you're just waiting to laugh. And I think that's what's awesome about it.
It's funny because like I am absolutely loving the show. I wouldn't say it's the best thing DC's ever put out, but it's one of the best things for sure. But I'm not watching this for the story. Like, I don't really think the story is that engaging. I just think the show's absolutely hilarious.
Yes, I do too. Like, yes, it's funny. You know, it's just going to be way out there. It's just nonsensical. It's just great.
But I do think the writing is very good. Like for the story. Like,
bad.
I'm actually interested in what's happening, and I want to see it come to fruition, and I want to know what's happening. Like,
I'm more interested to see what's
good.
Chicks.
Yeah, I'm more interested to see what crazy shit Peacemaker says or does next. What him and Vigilante do or say next versus the actual story of the show.
Yep, that's like what I'm watching for. The butterflies are just an avenue to give me more content.
Dude, I was in tears when he's making fun of Economos for his shitty PowerPoint. And, and then Vigilante was like, I'm really impressed about how he wanted to make that gorilla and a man be friends.
What the best part is, they were giving him so much shit about the monkey, and then the end of the episode, literally there's a gorilla with a butterfly. Like, it was like it was like some future telling shit. Like, that was so awesome.
I fought a gorilla once. He hit harder than that.
You know what's sad? On Wednesday when Boba Fett comes out, I'm watching Boba Fett. Halfway through, I was like, "Damn it! I wish it was Thursday and Peacemaker was out."
No, hard.
Like, Boba Fett just makes me long for the next day when Peacemaker comes out. Well, not so much Mandalorian, but like, but I did find myself saying that.
Huh? Yeah. When it's a bad episode of Boba Fett, I agree with you. I thought you were referring to
90% of them have been.
Yes, I thought you were referring to this latest episode, which was so good.
It was very good, but I did find myself longing for Thursday.
Yeah, no way.
Always.
The favorite thing I watched this week was definitely Book of Boba Fett. But
this is the one highlight of my week, is this show.
I just love that James Gunn finagled his old lady into this fucking show.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Wait.
That blonde-haired chick is James Gunn's old lady.
That's
his wife?
That's his girlfriend, yeah.
Way to go, idea. James Gunn.
Yeah, she is.
Bravo,
beautiful.
Sir.
I didn't realize. Was she
Bravo.
Was she in the Suicide Squad movie? I can't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she works in the control room with Economos.
Okay. I just rewatched it, and I was like, is that the same girl?
Her hair's longer.
She looks.
Yeah, the other three aren't. It's just Economos
okay, I was going to say Economos. Yeah, Economos is. Okay.
Dude, that scene at the end where he's explaining how Hardcore called him handsome.
Yeah,
he's like trying to withhold the other parts because he wants to.
Like, that seems like a very unnatural way to complete that sentence.
If you weren't so handsome,
and he just stops.
Diary,
huh?
What do you think's in the Peacemaker's diary?
That's a good question.
Honestly,
maybe something pinning a crime on him. Maybe pinning red flags.
I think it's stuff about his brother.
Whatever it is, it's because Amanda Waller wanted it to be planted.
Yeah, I think it's something. I think it's something that's gonna get him in trouble. I think that's where this season ends, and the rest of the team has to break him out of prison.
Sorry, I feel like I must have missed something. When was the diary planted?
When they're sitting in the trailer.
When they're drinking beer and he goes to take a piss, she hides. So she gets that text from Amanda Waller that says, "Did you hide the diary yet?" When Peacemaker and her are sitting drinking beer in his trailer, first she hides it underneath the chessboard. Then she takes out and she slides it underneath like a dresser.
She's like, "Don't forget to wash your hands." Like, she's hurrying up so she can hide that thing.
Yeah, and
she brought it. So she brought it in?
Amanda Waller, she gets that in like the third episode, I think, right? Or second episode, or third. I think it's the third episode she gets that book. And then now it's just showing you what she's done with the book. Like, you don't see it again.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't paying that close of attention.
Well, I've watched each of these episodes like 3 or 4 times. So.
Oh wow, yeah, I've
Dude.
one time each is for me, but
What the hell is that? It's a grenade attached to a Russian tank shell.
So awesome. I just made it this morning.
Yeah, I just made it this. Eat peace, motherfuckers.
Matt, I think you'll enjoy the story more if you go watch it a second time.
I don't mind watching it a second time.
I think there should be.
But you'll pick
nudity
up on
in every
things.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the girl in the first episode that he blows up with his helmet is a former Power Ranger?
He needs to bang a chick in every show and scream freedom while he's doing it.
Every episode.
Yep.
Oh man, the show's
Yeah,
a
the
riot.
'80s rocker chick is a former Power Ranger.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She reminds me of the chick from Hot Tub Time Machine. That
really
plays.
like when I was in your vagina.
Yeah. That's what she reminds me of.
The first Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah, is the dude's sister. I think I'm pregnant. You're welcome.
Or Lizzie Kaplan. Here. Lizzie Kaplan was in Now You See Me, I think.
No, not her. She plays John Cusack's sister in Hot Tub Time Machine.
So there's two people I better see tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, her.
This
Colette
one?
Wolfe.
The blonde?
Yeah.
I better see
Yes.
a troll and Quantum Kyle.
Why? Oh shit! Why? I don't even know why we call him Quantum Kyle.
Because when he was at the panel, we had two Kyles. So we had Kyle
me and
then-
him.
And we just named him Quantum for the hell of
Yeah, we
it.
just
Like there was
named
no.
him Quantum Kyle.
Were you there, Lance?
Yeah, that was Couch Cruncher's show. That was Couch Cruncher's panel.
I remember Sam being there.
Yeah, Sam was there
broke
too.
the goddamn rules.
What were the rules?
Well, yeah, we had to. It was zombies had to be this real thing, and fucking Sam makes this outlandish shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It wasn't that one. We met Kyle the year before that.
Well, that
No.
he was in that panel. The
Yeah,
zombie,
he had
yeah.
zombie panel.
some outlandish shit where he was like attaching the machine guns to some like the weirdest shit. And
Yeah,
And I got fucking all pissed because I was like, "What the fuck?"
Sam and I met Quantum a year before that. Because that was the
Whatever.
last Comic-Con we went to,
You
right?
gotta top us. I get it.
no, it wasn't. It was the second to last.
Yeah. So our first one we met Quantum.
Okay, you're bigger, better, faster, stronger. You're big.
No, but
I'm
Kyle
small.
But the
and I
story
were-
you're telling, I think, is correct. I think you were at our
We were on your panel. We were part of your panel that you guys.
Yeah,
put
we were
on.
part of
Me
the
and
panel.
Kyle were.
The
was
superhero
me,
Tinder
Kyle.
one.
No, it
No.
wasn't superhero Tinder. It was like surviving. It was like surviving a real life zombie apocalypse. It was me, Kyle, Quantum
Sam.
Kyle, and Sam at the end. And
'Cause
Sam
Quantum
broke the
Kyle was in
rules.
the
like,
audience.
yeah, we brought.
Yeah,
him
it was
up to the
Walking
audience.
Dead versus Action Stars, wasn't it?
Yes.
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 And he
And
broke
you
laid out the
goddamn rules.
You laid out the rules, and Sam broke the rules right off the bat.
And I got
Yeah.
pissed.
I was pissed. Yeah.
I was pissed because I was all serious and I had this like real thing that I did, and then Sam goes and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I took
Yeah,
it. Like,
I forget what he
took it,
said. Was like
serious.
chainsaw arms or something like that, or a helicopter.
Like fucking attaching guns to his feet or some shit. I can't remember.
Dude, I was so pissed.
It
I
was
was so
super
pissed
fucking
at Sam.
outlandish. So,
Yeah,
Uh,
I wasn't there
still
for
mad at
any of
Sam
this.
for it.
no, you
Well,
weren't.
still
You
mad.
weren't there for any of it.
I think
Yeah,
still
Max,
live-
you haven't been to a Comic-Con yet, have you?
Yes, I
Or
have.
did you go to Phoenix with us once?
Yeah, I did the 2018 Phoenix Fan Fest.
Yeah.
I did one panel, and then I went for the next day. We were going to do another panel, and then everything got shut down.
It was
for
the year of. It
like,
wasn't
the whole
the
thing got
year.
evacuated.
It wasn't the year of the fire alarm. It was the year of Fat Punisher.
Yeah, see, I met Quantum the year of the fire alarm. That was
Yeah.
my first Comic-Con. Yes, I knew
Okay.
Quantum before that. He's
No, I
right
think-
here. Tell me.
No, dude, you didn't because we met him. You met him the same time we did on that panel. It was the year after the fire alarm.
Yeah,
So
it was 2019.
no, I met him. The whole reason he's stuck was because we
Dude.
did superhero Tinder, and he was yelling the F word and stuff and talking about
No,
fucking girls.
that
and-
was during. I'm telling you, that was during the superheroes and zombies.
No, that was Superhero Tinder.
No,
Oh,
it
right,
was.
hey,
It was the action stars.
Whatever.
It's the
It
brick
doesn't
oven
matter.
pizza all
We all
over
know
again.
him. We all know him. It's fine.
That's the first place we met him. That's why we
Lance
called him
wins.
Kyle.
He knew him before. It's all good.
That's why we
It's all
called him
good.
Kyle, because it was two Kyles.
He wants to come on the call. He's asked like 5 times.
Dude, send him a link.
We're about finished.
No, we're not. Send him a goddamn link.
Kyle wants us to go till 2 in the morning.
Hey, Quantum, find me on Facebook. I'll send you a fucking link.
Yeah, send him the link.
He
It's
doesn't
fine.
have Facebook. That's why it's hard to get him on because he doesn't have Facebook.
Are you on Instagram?
He is
Oh,
on the
fuck.
gram.
What's your Instagram? Like me at Modern Comic Mayhem. I'll send you a fucking link right now.
Yeah, I don't even know how to get him on the link. I worry if I
Copy
put
it
the
as
link in the.
URL.
Yeah.
No, I know.
no.
I don't know how to get it to him.
Because the
Modern
first
Comic Mayhem on Instagram. Quantum Kyle, message me. I'll send you the link, and you can come on. And we will
2019
fucking
was the
settle
first time
this.
we met.
Oh, he just gave you his Instagram handle.
2019 was the first Comic-Con that we met you guys in person at. 2019 was the first Comic-Con that you talked to Frank Caliendo, and he
Fuck
fucking
that dude.
destroyed your
Dude.
life.
Dude, I still remember they're going. Me and Matt were like 20 feet away going. And I remember this dude, this is Lance. He walks in there with this. He's ready. You could tell he's fucking prepared. His shoulders are up. You could tell he's prepared. His chest is out. And then all of a sudden those ass wipes from fucking stupid fire suck. And then Lance goes like this.
He deflates.
And I was standing next to Matt, and I was like,
No one
holy shit.
has ever made me feel that way. If we weren't at a public event, I would have knocked one of those dudes out.
You should just knocked him out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
so
should've.
Frank Caliendo can sue me with his $1 million lawyers.
Frank Caliendo.
Why would he
Suck
sue you
my
for knocking
dick.
one of them out? Yeah.
No,
he
I
ain't
wanted
gonna
to.
do
I
shit.
wanted to knock Frank Caliendo out.
Frank Caliendo and both those ass wipes from fucking Fireside. Can
You should
suck
see
my
some. Oh,
cock.
you probably seen them. The memes we made after. I don't think we ever put them out.
Did
Matt
somebody
made a
send
bunch
Quantum,
of memes with their picture. You remember that, Matt?
Somebody send
Yes.
Quantum a fucking link.
I did.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Max.
But
Dude,
because that was the first year we met you, and that was the year we did that, and then we were on your guys' panel. Yeah, that you may have met him beforehand, but you did the superhero Tinder before, because the first panel we went to was Sam's doing Thor. He was redoing Thor.
That was all the same year, wasn't it?
No.
With the Walking Dead.
No, he was redoing. Yeah, well that was the same year as the
Yeah.
Walking Dead one. Yeah, he was doing Thor to Parks
that
and
was
Rec.
after that panel. We
Yeah.
did that panel, and then we went to the Thor panel. That
Yeah.
panel was later.
Yeah.
Because Matt and I went there and just fucked around the whole time, and Sam was
Yeah.
so pissed at us.
So the superhero Tinder, with the year that we did it, then was the second time that we've done superhero Tinder every year.
Well, you did it the first year at Tucson. And
Yeah,
then
we
you
did it
done
at Tucson too.
All I know is Phoenix Fan Fusion so far right now, as it stands right now, is fucking sucking.
And it's probably going to get postponed again. How much you want to bet?
I don't think so.
With the fucking cast and crew that they've been announcing.
Yeah, but it hasn't been that good in a few years. Like they I would say ever since the gun incident, right? Like they haven't been able to get really big names, have they?
They haven't, even when Fat Punisher was gonna take
No,
out
even
Jason David
before
Frank,
that.
they
I
didn't
remember
have
years
a
ago,
good guess.
like me and Matt have talked about this many times. Is I remember going to Comic-Con with backpack full of books because there were so many awesome artists and writers and everybody there that I didn't have enough time in the 4 days that it was going on to get all my books signed. And then it got to a point where I remember I was bringing like one book to get signed because there just wasn't fucking anybody there.
It's not even really like a comic. I'm just going to remove this. It's not. Hey, Kyle, Quantum.
Oh shit!
Quantum.
I've been spamming you fuckers for like 2 months. Finally, I'm on the damn podcast.
Hey, when I'm on the podcast, shit it pans through. I make sure shit happens.
So, Quantum, settle a debate for me.
Okay.
When did I meet you?
It was 2019. I asked to be a potter on the stage of your guys' podcast. Matt and Kyle were there. Max, you weren't. Sam was there as well. So were you, Lance. And then
but weren't you? Did you do the Tinder after?
Yes, that was after. You guys had a Tinder thing, and then I told
Fuck it, Lance.
I know, I wasn't even there, and I had more of these details right.
Yeah, I'm right.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm suffering from early onset dementia. So
I'm pretty sure that the moral of the story is suck it, Lance.
The moral of the story is Lance tries to be a fucking one-upper and suck it.
This stream has been
I know it was Sam that gave you the nickname though, right?
Yes, it was Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
During the zombie one. During the zombie channel.
I forgot that you guys were all pissed about Sam cheating at the game.
I didn't even know. I cheated too. I took Matt's character.
That's right. We pulled you up on stage to be our special guest.
Yeah, because I took
contestant.
it like super serious, and I was like stressing out about it, and I was like, "How am I going to make this work?" There's all these people here, and I was like, "All right, I've got to make it work right." Like I was telling Matt, I don't want to do this because I can't make it work right. This isn't.
You guys were stressed about it. I remember before you told me too.
And then Sam was like, I was like, "Motherfucker, dude, what a dick."
Have you ever talked to him about this?
Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, we joke around it all the time because like that's how his wife remembers me, is the guy that got pissed at the zombie fucking panel. That's how she remembers me. It's like, wasn't he the guy that got mad at the zombie panel?
Funny.
We joke around about it all the time.
Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
It's been a while since I've been on a podcast with you guys, or Matt, really, because last time
you were doing the Flaccid podcast for a while, weren't you?
It got canceled.
But you did do some episodes, right?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I didn't realize that. You told me you were starting it, and then I'm like, okay, let me know when it starts. And then next time I saw you, we canceled it.
Yeah,
but I thought at least you got 1 or 2 episodes out.
No, it's just I don't know. It just sank under the water. I guess I don't know really.
Yeah. So, are you watching Peacemaker, buddy?
Yes, I am, and I'm loving the hell out of it. It's amazing.
So fucking awesome.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Suck it, Lance. Who changed my fucking name? Pizza Maker was genius.
This has been the best stream I've ever seen in my entire life. With the troll. This.
Those freaking
Matt and I used to pray that
he's changing my name again. I can see it in his face. The gears are turning.
I'm surprised. If I was Matt, I would have wrote "Suck it, Lance."
Oh my god.
And away we.
Yeah, what is he coming up with? I'm gonna retaliate.
Lance has to retaliate.
Max is sucking Lance. I'm so bummed that our troll got bored.
Why are we echoing?
I don't know. Oh boy.
This is going to be the next hour.
These names, y'all are getting crazy over here. Yeah, there is an echo going on. If that's happening for the listeners, I don't know what we can do about that.
Who changed my name?
They don't care. They don't fucking care.
Oh, my name was amazing.
Well, I'm a listener. I care. I listen to the
my head matches my dick.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what's super awesome is we've had less Russian bots since we've had the trolls.
Dude, there's an echo coming from somewhere.
I actually don't think we got a single Russian bot. We had some
No,
Middle Eastern
we did have a
bots.
Russian one at the beginning.
Was it a Russian? I thought it was a Middle Eastern bot.
It was
Well, we had a Russian and then we had a Middle Eastern.
I like to call him Aubrey.
Yeah, I'm with
or
Fantastic.
his name is Obni Arad.
I liked last week on MCM, people were changing their profile names in the chat to Russian-looking names, and then writing like Russian type stuff just to see if we could see to like really keep drinking.
That's funny.
Ish says this is officially derailed.
I like
Dude,
how
it's
Stick Boys calling these jokes work great for audio listeners.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
dude.
considering we get like 4,000% more audio listens than we do YouTube videos, we gotta make sure the audio is.
What does
better.
this is what makes them want to say, "Hey, I need to check out the YouTube because there's so much fun shit going on."
You do need to check out the YouTube. I agree. If you're listening only, you're missing out on the experience.
I check it out every week.
I got banned for talking back in Russian. You banned him?
I don't know. I didn't.
Fuck no.
No.
Stick says you banned him.
I don't fucking ban anybody.
Not you, but your show.
Nobody bans anybody. Stick Boy's been on our show. He's not banned.
I don't know what he's talking about then.
Stick Boy was on the show for the infamous
He was on
NFT.
the one that actually got pulled.
Yeah.
He was on the
We
episode
ban
that got
commenters. We don't ban our content.
oh, if you guys ban content,
Was that a backhanded?
I was making a dumb joke. We actually do have, I think, a hidden video out there from before I was on the channel. We got a YouTube strike for something.
Yeah, it's
Lance
when
and
you
I
showed the
up.
video game, I thought. Wasn't it?
No, it was before you and I came on the channel. It was like August of 2018
Oh,
or
so
something.
that's because I put pornography on YouTube.
Oh,
You did?
that'll do it.
I took the scene from Clerks where or not from Clerks but from Mallrats where Silent Bob flies into the dressing room and you see finger cuffs tits and I put Shia LaBeouf's Just Do It as doing the Just Do It meme in it. So they banned me for they banned it for they flagged it for pornography.
That'll do it.
So they go
That'll do
after
it.
that. They go after that, but this guy can name his thing like KKK,
Yeah.
you know, long live Adolf Hitler, and not get banned from.
Yeah, like Kitty Clown Toucher and shit like but that doesn't get banned. You know.
Aaron,
You
you
can
did.
rock 'em.
They're picking on me. Can you go in there and yell at Matt for me?
Suck it, Lance.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
So basically, what you
Matt
missed is
bailed
that-
on Max and I on Thursday night.
I did, yeah.
I would
supposed to have
bail
dinner.
on you too, also.
We were.
You're right. Your mom. She
You
did
are
have-
cyberbullying me.
She did have.
I
to
feel-
make a
I
whole
feel
new
triggered.
account because she was banned. Somehow, she got banned. She couldn't write on the MCM page, and we couldn't figure out why. So she had to actually make a new YouTube account.
That's funny. You know what else is funny? When Ish commented that this video is evidence of a cyberbullying Lance, before I saw that comment, I changed my name to Lance is handsome because I was like, poor Lance, we're being mean to him.
Matt,
Oh, I don't care.
change that to suck it, Lance.
Oh, Aaron, it's fine. I'm just teasing. You got trapped in Avondale. What happened?
Who's trapped in Avondale?
They're saying that's why they couldn't go to dinner. You got trapped in Avondale, Matt?
No.
No.
We were supposed to
wow, this story is intriguing.
we were supposed to go do our
Oh
newborn
my gosh.
photos and there was a car
We're supposed to
fire.
do what?
Our newborn photos for Logan. There was a car fire on the 101 and the 10. So we couldn't get there. So we had to turn around and come home.
Wow.
story. Yeah.
That's
That sucks, dude.
great.
So
Oh my god.
Well, we're
No more
gonna
pictures
we're
of the
gonna make it
baby.
up.
Wow, how are you going to ever get more pictures of
Dude, that's
Logan?
what I said. I don't care about having professional photos done. I was like, I have 100 pictures of that.
I
kid.
really
Okay.
love that picture of you dressed up
We never
out in the river
really
bottom.
did
We did professional like newborn pictures
Right?
of James, and they're awesome. Okay, they are great. We printed some of them out. We got them hung up in our bedroom, but he's also our only kid, so people do it for their first, and then they stop doing it.
It's not Matt's.
Well, those are her maternity photos. I get that, but like,
I like that. He's out in the river bottom in the desert in a button-up shirt.
You're gonna be in trouble, Matt, when you get off the show.
Now,
Smiling all
I've
in the river bottom.
I've already voiced my opinion about it. She knows.
I'm in the river bottom.
So I'm gonna keep talking really quick here, because when Kelsey suggested it, I said that sounds like a waste of however much money it was, like $150 or whatever we paid. I was like, I don't want to spend that kind of money on that. I can take pictures with my phone.
Right.
And then we paid someone to do it, and I absolutely loved them, and it was definitely worth the money.
All you're paying for is color, sir.
You know what I did?
All you're paying for is what?
Color correct.
I seen Matt.
And for like she has
No
a
offense
studio
to
and
Matt
the
and Aaron
posing
and
and
their pictures.
props. And
I seen theirs in the river bottom pictures, and I looked up at my wife and I said, "There's one thing I really want to do right now." And my wife's like, "What's that?" I said, "Thank you so fucking much for not doing dumb ass fucking pregnancy pictures. Thank you. I really appreciate it that we didn't.
They
have
did
to
maternity-
do that.
we
No,
did
I'm talking
some
about me
too.
and my wife.
Oh,
I thanked her for us not having to fucking do that.
Dude, I don't like having pictures done.
I would say
my
that
wife
too.
never did maternity photos. I don't know if we did newborn photos. I don't know. My wife
Yeah, we took pictures
does
of
all
our
our own
kid.
photography, so
When you go
Mac.
yell at Matt, throw chocolate at his face.
slap him with a chocolate.
No, antique him. You gotta antique.
Oh yeah.
It would have been so much better if your pictures were like you, like smashing a pie in her face.
Right?
Okay, so the other day this week we had a weird day. It was like called Weird Backpack Day or something, where people brought their own like weird like thing as a backpack. Someone ran around the school with a shopping cart with his girlfriend in it, and
At
just
the
like
high school?
yeah, at my high school. It was really funny, and someone
Awesome.
yeah, there was this
Should
one.
have done some jackass stuff.
It was really tempting to
CKY
just
shit.
take it. Yeah.
Did you see what Sticks asked you, Matt?
It pushed her into a fucking curb, so she flipped out.
No,
of it.
I did not pay for any of this.
Isn't I don't know how you say that, but isn't it like
Boudoir?
isn't it like
It's like
It's
risque.
lingerie. It's lingerie.
Yeah.
Lingerie
It's
stuff?
like risque
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, it's really stylized.
I tried to get him-
usually.
It
I
was
tried to get her
Matt
to let
and
me do the-
assless chaps.
I tried to get her to let me do the Costanza
on a
but
horse?
she wasn't.
Oh,
She wouldn't
dude,
wanna do
if
it.
she would have done the Costanza, I would have paid. I would have
Honestly-
paid for the pictures if she would have done the Costanza.
I would do boudoir photos for my wife as a joke.
Yes,
That
we
sounds
are.
like- that
Of
sounds
Max
funny.
Your mom.
doing the Costanza.
Yes, I would totally do it and gift them to my wife and think that's hilarious.
Yes, we are still talking about maternity pictures.
No, we're talking about boudoir now.
So I think I convinced my wife because I showed her some Seinfeld TikToks. I think I convinced my wife to finally watch Seinfeld with me.
Do you remember how pissed Jose got when we wanted him to do that?
Yes.
What?
Wait, he got mad. You wanted him to watch Seinfeld?
No, we wanted him to do the Costanza photos, and
So
we're
what
gonna
we
send
did
them
was
off to people.
we had a contest, and it was like for like the 10,000th or 5,000th person to respond or whatever our contest was. He would do the Costanza, and we would fly him out to that person's house so he could knock on the door and say hi to him and do the Costanza. And he got pissed. Like he didn't talk to us for days.
Well,
It
he
led
didn't talk
to-
to you. He didn't talk to you on the podcast either. So
It led to him somehow ending up on To Catch a Predator, and then him throwing up on the show. It was.
Have you guys ever seen the How to Catch a Predator where the dude walks in just butt ass naked?
Yeah, right there.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
It was so funny.
Did they still have To Catch a Predator? Is that still on TV?
No,
No,
Chris
Chris
Hansen-
Hansen's like a predator himself now, or something like that.
Did
Really?
your mom take maternity pics with Ish? I would like to see those. It's probably them laying on comic books.
In Star Trek outfits.
Oh, dude, I have fucking. So Marco, if you guys have ever watched MCM, he used to be on there. He's
I'll
like,
do it.
he got all excited. He was like,
You'll do the Costanza?
I sent you shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't.
I would do it. I don't
This
care.
is what Marco sent me.
I would do.
I've
freaking
done
couples
way
photos.
more embarrassing
Star Trek
things.
poster.
I would do a
Watch
couples
this.
version with Lance.
Not
Yeah.
one,
That's awesome.
not two.
Who gave you those?
Marco.
Did I see a Wrath of Khan one? Did you get that one?
This was the only kind of cool one they sent. It was like this. It was like this beer one.
Yeah. That's like an old time beer poster.
Where's the other one?
Did I see a Wrath of Khan one?
Hold on, I'll bring it back up.
That's the Final Frontier.
That was the Final Frontier. Here is.
Oh, that's the first one. Wrath of Khan is what, the third movie?
I don't know where the other ones are. But yeah, he made such a big deal about sending to be about fucking sending
second
Star
one.
Trek posters.
Like I'm not gonna get into it, but if you've had the experiences Erin's had, and she wants to do a maternity photo shoot, I'm not.
No, I get
And-
it. I'm just razzing.
No, I know, I know, and I'm only
and Aaron, please don't take offense. I'm just razzing.
I'm only stating this so I don't get the "you didn't stick up for me" conversation.
No, I'm gonna put it out there right now. I'm just razzing. I think it's great that you guys have a baby, that you guys are together. Like
Aaron's awesome.
I've told Matt a million times. I think this is the greatest thing that like I'm so happy that you guys and like we went out to eat. Me and Nubia and Aaron and Matt went out to eat, and she said, "I'm making sure he's putting a kid in me." So.
I don't think we quite said it like that.
So is that how it happened? Did she poke holes in all the condoms, or
She didn't say it like that, but that's how she said it. It might not have been verbatim, but that's what she said. This dude, I met this dude. This dude's it. His demon seed is putting a kid in me.
did I tell you guys I broke up with a girl when I was
Ish, those
22 or
posters are
23?
yours for free. I'll drop them off when I buy my books.
When I was 22 or 23, I broke up with this girl because I caught her poking holes in the condoms.
That
I
is so
caught
not
her
okay.
red-handed.
Fuck her
That is
condoms.
so not okay. What are condoms?
Those things
This
are
is-
fucking stupid.
I
Yeah,
think
she was
most every
poking
man
holes.
would
She had a
agree with that.
thumbtack. She had a thumbtack, and she was poking holes in the condom. I walked in on her doing it.
I know
I'm
you
like,
didn't say
you
it,
get the
but I'm
fuck
just
outta
Like
here.
while it's in the wrapper, kind of a thing.
It's mostly. I'm just mostly.
Yeah,
doing
while
it
it's in the
for
wrapper,
fun.
like poking.
Jeez.
I
There you go, your mom. Nothing wrong.
When
with
you're in the
going
moment,
after
you're not inspecting a condom to see if there's wrapper holes.
Nothing wrong with the girl having goals,
It's
but
broke.
those goals
Keep
have to
going.
be consensual.
Okay.
Yeah, could that be considered like rape?
I don't know if it's rape, but
What would that be
it's something.
considered?
It's something.
It's considered a good time.
It is fucked up. I'm lucky I never got her pregnant.
Yeah, dude, that's yeah. Well,
Dude, I
who was
dated
hearing
some
about?
crazy
Drake.
fucking chicks, man.
Was it Drake I was hearing about recently that like he has girls sign a contract before they have sex with him? That like
Nick
they-
Cannon, I think.
I don't remember who it was, but it was somebody that like he has them sign a contract so that they won't try to like get pregnant and have or whatever.
Oh, no,
Nick
that's not
Cannon
Nick
is
Cannon.
purposely
That's
trying
not
to
Nick
get girls
Cannon.
pregnant.
Yeah. He's got what, 8 kids
yeah,
from
and
like
he does hot
10
sauce
different
with
ladies.
condoms or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put hot sauce in your condoms?
All right, so I'll tell.
That
this-
sounds
I've told this story.
excruciating.
I don't know if I've told this story in the podcast, but
He
when I
puts it
was
in
like
them when he's done, so
17,
that if they try to like dump it into themselves, it burns them.
when I was 17, my parents went out of town for the weekend, and I was home alone, and so I threw a party.
Yeah.
And this chick's sister hooked up with one of my good friends, And so at the next morning, I hear a knock on my door, and I'm hungover, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? And he's like, dude, you got to come see this. So and so is going through your garbage. And so I go out there. I'm like, what are you doing?
The chick's friend,
the chick's sister is going through the garbage.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she was like, well, I noticed you took the bathroom garbage out. And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, I was looking for the condom I used last night.
Hey,
and I was like,
you guys
what?
deleted one of Aaron's messages.
I was like, what the fuck?
No.
It says it.
We wouldn't delete one of Aaron's
messages. Automatically held and then deleted.
Huh.
I don't know.
No, I don't see that on here.
Maybe
what did she say?
Like? I don't know.
But yeah, so the girl is going through the garbage looking for the condom. And so
that's awful.
Drake?
No.
This is his own story.
This is my own story. Yeah.
Oh wait, go ahead. Start that again. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Nothing wrong with.
Yeah, I'm sorry you missed it.
Girls having goals. Oh, it's because she said the F word. She said fucked. That's so fucked up, Lance. That's what.
No, that's not what
that one's still there. I don't know what got deleted. Well,
There's nothing wrong with a girl having goals. That's so fucked up, Lance.
She might have deleted it herself. I can see the comment now. I'm not going to read it out loud.
But
read it out loud, Max. Read it.
No, I'm not going to disrespect her like that if she deleted it herself.
But anyways, it was some girl going through my trash trying to find a used condom that someone used at the party the night before. So it was still pretty gross.
That's nasty.
I feel you guys.
Would that even work? Doesn't sperm die like if it's not refrigerated or whatever?
Dude, I watched a special about sperm.
I just gotta refrigerate my sperm.
It says that if men ejaculate into women constantly and then they switch to a new partner, that those sperm are there and they'll attack the new sperm. I watched a whole special about
Wait, what? Wait, say that again. So if a dude has sex with a girl and then another dude has sex with that
Kyle
same girl,
coming on that this episode was going to get wide.
Do you know that you leave your DNA behind in every girl you have sex with if you don't use a condom?
Fuck yeah.
You probably leave it behind even if you do wear a condom. Think of like pubes and shit. They'll find your DNA on her.
I'm glad that we're giving this young lad a great education.
Is this count as statutory? Like,
I'm about to send him a link for tomorrow night. So,
amazing.
So, Kyle, you said if a girl has sex with a guy and then has sex with another guy, the new guy's sperm will attack the old guy's sperm.
Yeah. So, like, if there's someone together and they have like constant intercourse. And so there's like a buildup of one man's sperm in there. When they actually like go to another partner and that partner like ejaculates, that the sperm that are still chilling because they've like accrued.
Yeah, they put their flag on the mountaintop.
They will actually attack the.
That's interesting.
It was not a documentary, but it was like something I watched on like Discovery or something along, and I was like, "There's no way that's fucking real." Bro, man, that's like the most like idiotic.
Alexander, you are getting more sex ed education on this podcast than you got in school.
I liked it better when your name was Kyle.
That's my middle name. My entire life, my family's called me Kyle until I haven't.
Cool fucking name.
I didn't figure out my name was Alexander until my sister told me when I was 7. She was like, "Yeah, your name is Alexander." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Aaron,
so
your mom, it might have been some pseudoscience bullshit stuff I was watching, but it was like a whole like show about it.
So my son's name is Alexander, and we call him Lex. We've called him Lex since the day he was born.
Oh, I should call myself.
And he started school a couple years ago, and at school the teachers call him Alexander, and he would come home so pissed. He's like, "They're not calling me by my name. He didn't know what Alexander was. Like he thought it was like
you assholes.
They were making fun of him or something."
Oh,
you finished off that whole bottle?
Yes.
You're a trooper, man.
There must be a secret drinking game going on that we don't know about. We're doing something.
No, it was every time the bot came on or the troll.
It's the bot. He's having a drinking with the bot, with the troll.
Yeah.
No, I'm just drinking and having fun.
By the way, I guess Erin didn't actually mean to delete anything. She basically just said, for the record, Matt couldn't wait to put a baby in me. I had to make him wait. I don't know why YouTube would automatically flag and
Dude,
delete
God
that.
damn
we were at fucking Korean
there.
barbecue, and all I remember is she said,
Oh, the baby's
this
back.
this dude is knocking me up. She said she knew that Matt was the dude that was gonna hurt.
Matt wanted to lock
his
that
team
shit down.
was gonna swim and make a
Hey,
baby.
listen, I got a pretty good deal out of all of it, so
Dude,
I
you
couldn't
did.
have asked for a better
Absolutely.
woman. So
None of
Got a
us,
great
none of
girl,
us
you got a
really,
baby?
No, we're not arguing that point.
yeah, none of us really
We're-
liked you before you had
honestly,
Aaron,
She kind of downstepped. Like,
right, Kyle?
She kind of went out of her casting system a little.
oh
bit.
yeah, I'm definitely punching.
Yeah.
She
I'm
down-
definitely punching.
I'm
above
higher
my
than
your
weight
weight.
class. Yeah,
I don't know Kyle's girl, but I know for Lance, Matt, and I know you're not officially married yet, but we.
Kyle's
I
definitely
married
punching
a
above his weight
saint.
too.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
we all are. Most dudes punch above their weight. And I don't know how we do. You know what? It's because I'm funny.
Looking.
I've
No,
got the
it's
nice
true.
guy
I married
for
a
me.
saint, dude.
know
I
what I
married a
did?
woman that
I wore her down.
I married a woman that should have divorced me a long time ago with the shit that I fucking
That's what
look at all these fucking Funko Pops behind me, dude. I spent thousands of dollars on Funkos and she's still here.
You married a very, very. Let me add a few more varies. Patient.
Patient. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to meet your wife. I've never met your wife.
Well, we should all do dinner one
We
of these
should.
days.
We actually should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Max
we
and I were
should.
talking about maybe we could.
Kyle, you're totally invited. I don't give a fuck where we're going.
He lives
Yes,
in Tucson, so
You have an
That's gonna
open
be Do
you,
invite
Kyle?
to come with.
Yeah, I live in Tucson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You live in Tucson?
Tucson,
he
Dude,
lives in
Tuscany.
That is
he lives
such-
in near Mexico.
that
Max
is
and I were
such a
saying that-
badass little city. Dude, I fucking love Tucson.
I don't.
Dude, it's great. It's like small town vibe, but it's actually a decent sized city. It's a cool college town. There's cool stuff to do. Like,
The baby.
oh my god, now we
baby.
have to focus the attention on Matt and his baby.
Hey, man.
I'm not the one that made it big.
Hey,
I'm
let
the
me
one
let
that
me
did it.
let me equate it to something that Kyle will understand. When Kyle bought that new Volkswagen, that's all he talked about for months.
I fucking love that thing.
Also,
So
when he
Matt
bought
has a new
land-
baby, and he's going to talk about it for months.
Also,
No,
when
I-
Kyle
I'm
bought
just-
land on the moon, we spent like an hour
No, I'm
talking
just.
about that.
She's only here
No.
because Aaron's
Don't
gonna
get me
do her
wrong.
thing,
No,
so.
I'm just messing around. I don't really mean it. It's
I know,
you're
I know.
messing around.
I'm just goofing around.
Aaron's
I
gonna
know, I
reach your
know.
food
But like,
source,
no. Tucson is a dude. Like the Rialto, one of the
That's
Rialto's
one of the best
coolest
venues I've
places
ever
in
been to.
Tucson.
Yeah, Rialto's great.
That's one of the best. It's like
Like,
the Marquee,
dude-
but like bigger.
and nicer.
It's about
Marquee-
the same, it's about the same size as the Marquee, and it's even fucking sloped concrete that
Yeah.
you can stand on.
Marquee, have you not been there since they've done all the renovations, Max?
I don't think I have.
Dude, it's a nice venue.
I mean, it wasn't bad before.
So my band played there when it was a shit show, like old shit from like the 80s and stuff. Like they hadn't upgraded everything. Now there's a balcony and it's
Yeah.
nice now.
The Marquee's
nice.
pretty nice. What am I gonna go see there? What the fucking? I'm so
Every show I used to go to was at the Marquee, but I haven't been there.
Yeah, it was one of the only venues.
Years.
Now you got the Van Buren, you got the press room, you got a lot of venues. The Nile, you got a lot of nice venues
starting in
now.
about a week. I'm gonna go to a concert like every 2 weeks for like the next 2 months.
Are you going to Falling in Reverse?
Fuck no.
Oh, I'm going.
I'm going to go see Polaris.
That's
I'm going to go see Municipal Waste. I'm going to see Motionless in White.
Motionless in White's awesome.
Dude, I fucking see them every time they come. I'm going to see Ghost and Volbeat. I'm going to see fucking...
Volbeat I liked for about 2 months.
Dude, they're a fucking great band.
I loved his voice and everything, but their songs don't have enough variation for me.
They're just a fun. They're just a fun band. What else? Fucking. I have so many concerts I'm gonna go see. Because that's that's what I do with my kids. That's like their Christmas presents. That's what we do. We get concert tickets to all the concerts
That's awesome.
they want to go to. And I buy 2 tickets. Either I can go with them, or they can take a friend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And since I actually have a car and money, I usually get to go.
You buy him shirts and stuff?
Well, I only buy them shirts because, like, growing up, I didn't have enough money to buy concert shirts.
Yeah.
So I make sure that we have like we buy concert shirts.
Well, I waited on online for an hour to buy When We Were Young tickets, and finally got in, and they were $350.
Fuck
and
that.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what, man? In addition, you have to buy the
concert, because there's people calling that show a scam. There's people saying
Really?
that show's not real and that's a scam.
Dude, some of the best concerts I've ever went to were in fucking Tucson.
Yeah, look, Google it. There's people saying it's a scam.
I want to go to the ICP.
I don't know if it is, because all those bands have come out on Facebook and said, hey, check us out. Because I follow most of those bands. They've all come out and said, hey, we're going to be playing at the show. Like, so the bands are going to be there. And they just added an extra date. They added an extra day just a couple days ago.
So When We Were Young?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they added another. Like, Motionless in White's supposed to be there. Fucking, there's some cool bands that are going to be there.
Yeah, I want to go for My Chem, Bayside, Silverstein. What's the other ones that are going to be there? Thursday.
If only Crown the Empire was going to be there.
Yeah, there's some bands there that I'm like, I've never heard of this band before. I don't understand why they're there. 4 Year Strong, I think, is going to be there. A lot of good bands.
No,
but they added another date.
They're actually adding new days to actually.
So it says,
it's
because a lot of the bands actually didn't know that they were going to be there. Is why they were starting to talk about it being a scam.
yeah,
Because
it
a lot
says
of the
a
bands
lot of
were like, they didn't know that they were actually going to be there.
a lot of people
probably
took
because it was done through their
Twitter stating
management.
that, When We Were Young festival is a scam, right? It looks fake. Graphics look fake. Someone made to fish for engagement. Another post, many compared to the Fire Festival, the notorious 2017 festival, catastrophe. I can't talk.
I don't think it is. It's being put on by
catastrophe.
Live Nation.
Yeah, well, they reached out. So Vice took it.
Well, originally
Vice
it didn't
looked
have
into
any.
it.
It didn't have any sponsors.
Yeah,
when
Vice
it
looked
first
into
originally
it, and
came
they
out, it
reached
didn't
out.
have any sponsors.
It says Vice reached out to the organizers, Live Nation, who informed us that yes, the event is 100% real, and the star-studded lineup wasn't easy to put together. But yeah, it is like $350.
There's just a few bands. So this is supposed to be like that late 90s, early 2000s, like nostalgia thing. And there's a few bands that should be on this bill that aren't. And there's a few bands that are on this bill that shouldn't be on it.
It's the concert for anyone in their late 20s, early 30s, whoever wore skinny jeans and checkerboard Vans.
I never had either of those things, and I love all these bands.
I am right outside of that.
I've never owned checkered Vans.
I haven't owned checkered Vans or worn skinny jeans, but
I'm surprised like Blink is.
I'm that demographic.
Well, Blink, Sum 41. I named off a bunch of bands the other day. Bowling for Soup's not on it. There's a bunch of bands, and then you have a bunch of bands on here that aren't even like old. Like Pierce the Veil is not an early 2000s band. I don't even know who the hell Wolf Alice is. The Wonder Years is like 2012 or something like that. There's a bunch of bands on here that I don't understand why they're there.
If you guys don't mind, I would like to promote something that I've been working on
We do mind. No promotions here.
Promote it. I don't give a fuck what Matt says. Promote it.
We're kidding. Go ahead.
No, we're kidding. Go ahead, Cal.
Like hyperventilating over there.
I was
like,
okay, so I'm making a movie right now.
Oh yes, you said that in the chat. I was going to ask you about
that. I want
that.
to be in it.
Too bad.
I will totally drive to Tucson to be in it.
Nope.
Yeah, cast all four of us.
We have all cast.
No, we'll be background. We'll just be in the background, like drinking a beer or something.
There are only 3 characters in it.
I can't.
All right, what's it called?
Okay, it's this movie. It's a short film. It's kind of like a psychological thriller. It's called Locked, and it's about this man or this young man who is inside his home and he can't leave. So kind of like familiar with all of us in 2020 or something like that.
Yeah.
He can't leave his house, and the movie kind of shows
That's how I've been for 2 weeks.
Yeah, like he ages into a man and then an old man by the end of the movie. He aged to an old man. It's basically just like
Opposite of Benjamin Button.
I'm still listening.
It tackles the idea of like what would a man do if he was just stuck inside his house, and it kind of
He starts a podcast.
Kyle, shut up. Okay,
There's a great Nick Swartzen joke about that. Where he talks about, you know which one I'm talking about, Kyle? Nick Swartzen.
I don't think so.
He talks about he had a birthday party and his friend just bought him a giant box of porn, like a huge box of porn, and he says, he's like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, and he says like he watched all this porn, he masturbated until it was just dust, and he comes out all dehydrated. He's like, what year is it? One of the best jokes ever. He talks like, who gets their friend a big box of porn?
That's what I gave Matt and Aaron as a.
That's why we have
as a
Logan.
new baby gift.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm freaking out right now.
It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome though. I didn't mean to make light of it. It really does sound awesome.
Yeah, it's just a psychological thriller. It's a very short film. I finished writing the script yesterday, like the final draft. I guess I can, because I have 2 teasers up on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, send them over. We'll put them on our
YouTube channel.
It's literally my name is Kyle. It's what
I have the video up right now. Here.
Okay, cool.
let's watch it. You're not gonna
young audiences.
Yeah, you're
It's
not
fine.
going to copyright strike us later, are you?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Well, one of them's already claimed.
He said,
because
"I don't
used
know."
copyrighted music.
He's not
He
sure
says,
yet.
I don't know. He's not sure yet.
No. Okay, this is the second teaser.
All right.
So what? I'll wait. Is that
Oh,
the
we're
back of
fucked
your
now,
head?
'cause that-
That's the back of your head. I have an app that can tell the back of your head.
That's a cool logo,
what your
dude.
face looks like.
Thank you. It's not
Yeah, I really
playing
like
on
that.
my side, so is it playing well on your guys'
Yeah, I
side?
can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay,
May
cool, 'cause
1st.
I couldn't
We
see
are
it.
going to get copyright strike for playing Sandman, though.
You're gonna get.
Let's
Oh,
say
if you-
it's so quiet that maybe we might be okay.
If you got a copyright strike for it, we very well might. Oh well.
I
But
didn't
we
get a
talk
strike,
so
I got
much over
clean.
it. It might not be.
Well, it's fair use regardless because we did talk over it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then there's another trailer, and I want you guys to see it because my friend who's in the chat right now, Hayes Armstrong, he
Who's your
made
chat? Is your friend is Duck?
yes, Doug Dutton, he made the theme for it.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
let's
Yeah,
check
play
it
it.
out.
I'm trying
And
to
it's
find your
a-
channel. I can't find it.
Fuck it, get Duck on here too.
I need to
Dude,
get
we're gonna be calling it a night here pretty shortly, Kyle.
We talk about we're only 3 hours in.
We usually do an hour and a half, buddy. That's quite as long as what we usually do.
Are you having fun?
Is someone?
what?
Can you turn it up a little bit, Max? Or is that possible? There we go.
Dude, I have that ceiling fan.
So are you going for kind of like an artsy feel to this?
Yeah,
Because that's the kind of the vibe I'm getting from the trailer.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to be a director or a writer?
both.
Yeah.
I like the
Dude,
theme, dude.
I'll hook you up with somebody, man,
Yeah, Duck.
that's into writing and directing and like he does this stuff.
Yeah, man, Duck who made the theme. That's great. That's
Hey,
Yeah, his
Max,
name's
can you
good.
send me the link to
Cool.
that page
Yeah, his name's Hayes.
Yeah, sure.
on Facebook? Because I can't find it. You said it's, well, my name is Kyle, right?
I'm gonna throw it
Yeah,
in
on
the chat.
my YouTube channel.
Is Logan asleep? X right now.
She's
Um,
she's getting ready to. Fuel
That's
up on
really
that-
cool, man.
That milk, so she can go
Thank you.
berserker.
So how are you going to release it on YouTube? Are you going to do some kind of like town premiere type thing? Like, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna try. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to do like that whole town premiere thing. I don't really know how to do it though, but I think I can.
Well, there's a whole
By
bunch
the
of indie theaters in Tucson, isn't there?
I don't know.
Whoa!
Dude, that's what's awesome about Tucson is that's that kind of place.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very local.
I do admit, like the art scene is awesome. It's just I drove in there with the Sun Devil sticker on the back of my car and got egged.
They're selling
So
NFTs
fuck them.
on whatnot now, Kyle?
Dude, there is this badass motel in Tucson that has a bar connected. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's the downtown scene is really cool. Like I've went and
fucking
saw a
awesome.
bunch of concerts there.
I went and seen Ghost there, and my wife fell and broke her ankle. And I still made her walk 2 miles back to our hotel room so that
That's
we
fucked.
could go to the bar and drink.
That's fucked. She broke her ankle.
Dude, yeah, it was like this 5 steps coming out of the Rialto, and she like tripped and fell, and it broke her ankle. And
This is a testament right here that we married women that are
and
way
I was
too
like,
good for us.
I was like, we could call it Uber. She's like, just keep walking. So then we got back to the hotel, and she's like throbbing in pain. So I fucking load up in the car, and I fucking rushed back to feed it so that she could go to the hospital, so that she could get like her fucking ankle like casted up because it's broken.
That's rough.
But
Why
she was
didn't
a
you just go
trooper,
to a hospital in Tucson?
because our insurance is only for Maricopa County.
That's fucked. That's real.
That's
That's a
the
real
time.
thing.
Yeah. So, but she was a trooper. Like
Our
we
healthcare
literally
system is
walked
messed
2
up.
miles back to our hotel room, and she's like, "Just keep." Like she fucking walked on a broken ankle for 2 fucking miles.
Oh my gosh, dude.
God.
And I
It's
was
like
like,
Amazonian.
"Dude, it's crazy." And I was like, "We could like call a cab."
I can't
We could,
even
like,
walk.
call an
I can't
Uber."
even walk like 4 blocks if I have a hangnail, dude.
Dude, it's crazy. I was like,
Dude, this guy
Oh,
can't
I
even,
stubbed.
like,
I
stand-
stubbed my toe. I can't walk in the living room.
He can't even stand when he gets a vasectomy. So
It's true.
right? I don't
true.
know how she did it. And I was like,
That's
"Fuck."
amazing. Women, dude, I'm gonna say this right
Dude,
now. Women
they-
have a higher pain tolerance than men. That is for
Oh, yeah.
damn sure.
yeah,
In every way. If
Nah, I disagree with that because Aaron has no fucking pain tolerance.
she was able to deliver that baby,
Via C-section with a shit ton of medication.
well,
She,
Yeah, but
she
she still
cried
had to
when
do-
she
But
cried when
with
she got an
C-section-
IV put in.
With C-section, she still later on she still has to endure labor.
yeah, dude. When you're pregnant,
They
like
still have to
your
go through
organs
it.
get shifted all over the place, and after
Oh, trust
after
me,
you
I know.
have
I
birth,
watched
it's
the
like
doctor
getting moved.
shove hers back in her body.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I remember that, like when Matt was born, they were like, "Don't look in that mirror." Holy shit, that's her fucking insides.
Yeah.
They're reaching, like he was like elbow deep in my old lady, fucking ripping a kid out, and I was like, "Holy, you have been further inside my wife than I have."
So
Like, maybe you guys should be married.
Max, I think I've told you this story, but one of my old bosses, they were having to trying to have kids for years, like 10 plus years they were trying to have kids. Get pregnant, miscarriage, just over and over, like ton of times. Finally, through in vitro or something, she gets pregnant, they have a kid. It's C-section. They go in there and he's like, "Hey, look at," because you can't see this in like an X-ray, I guess, or something. The way he explained it to me, he's like, "Hey, look at her ovaries." So an ovary is like supposed to be like small. One was like regular,
felt
the
them
other one was
before.
like this big and had like human teeth and human hair in it from
Bro,
like
you have
partially
told me this.
grown baby.
yeah, from like miscarriages and stuff.
Yeah,
Thank
now
God
they took
have
that out,
fucking
so they
periods to get rid of that shit.
they
Also,
removed
say
that
the periods
ovary.
didn't get rid of it.
They removed that bad ovary, and now she's had like 4 or 5 kids. She just had twins.
That's what the
Wow.
book The Dark Half was based on.
Dude, that
No,
does
you're-
sound like something out of a freaking horror movie.
But
Yeah.
no.
Freaking scary.
Your mom, you're right.
Yeah,
the
it is no
the
joke.
after pain
Absolutely.
is no joke. Like they still have to endure just because they didn't see. There's so much still they have to endure. So
It's like the equivalent of
I
me getting
commend
cold.
every woman that has to. It either has to go through the vajayjay or out the fucking the slit that they put in it. Like
My wife delivered a baby, 10 pounds 2 ounces, without an epidural.
rock star. Yeah.
But yet she stubs her toe and cries like like she's getting shot.
Yeah, dude. Poor Kelsey went through like 18 hours of labor before James
Yeah.
was born. It's like she had an epidural for
that's
some of
their
it, but
fault
she
for
was
getting
like,
knocked up, Max.
that's their
What?
fault for getting knocked up. Kyle.
No, I agree. Like
All right.
I agree with what your mom said. Like she's a rock star for it and
Oh,
healing and going through it. I just like
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. Like she just going through all this stuff, but she cried when she got a fucking IV line put in.
Like my wife is like gangster. Like it's crazy. I don't know. It's
So one time it was right after a podcast. I had this fan and my wife went to move it. It was a carpet drying fan because we spilled something on we spilled something on the rug. So it was a carpet drying fan. She goes to move it and accidentally the blade like clipped her finger. There was blood everywhere, right? I had to drive her to the hospital, and it turns out she just cracked her fingernail, but she acted like she was missing her finger, you know? It was awful.
I love that.
But I was so pissed at her.
The Absolute Ovaries podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good note to.
And there's five
I think that's a great place to
here
end
that
on.
knows so much of. No, we're not fucking ending shit, Max.
Max, if you need to go, you can go.
Rewind that shit. We're having a good time. Don't be a party foul, dude.
Max can go.
Do not be a buzzkill.
But no, Kyle's right, because like they were doing her C-section. I'm sitting there looking at her, trying to coach her, be like, "You're doing great, you're doing great." And then all of a sudden, I smell like burning, and I'm like, I look up, and then they're like,
they're cauterizing it.
There. They're like, yeah, reaching in there to grab the kid out. And I'm like, holy shit,
like elbow deep, man. Like pull it, like, dude.
Yeah.
Are you like finding?
Yeah, I never experienced that. I kind of wish I got to see that at least once.
Don't look in that mirror. And
then I'm watching them.
I see her
like,
inside.
Clean. I'm watching them clean logo. Like she goes, "All right, Dad, do you have your camera ready?" And she's like, "I'm like, yeah." She's like, "Here, I'll take it from over here." So the nurse took it from the angle and got pictures of her actually like pulling Logan out of Aaron's body, and then like
it's fuck.
I'm watching
crazy
clean
because like when the baby comes out of a birth canal, it pushes all the fluid out of the lungs and everything, and they cry. Well, when you do it C-section, they're choking because that fluid isn't the pressure of the birth canal, the pressure of the vajayjay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Spits all that fluid out. So they're like, when they come out, they're like gray, and they're like,
yeah.
Can we stop talking about this?
And they're like rushing and trying to get all the fluid out, and you're like, the baby's really like.
This is an educational moment for you, son.
You'll experience it someday.
And I'm like,
stop.
It's crazy. Like, and the baby's like, gray.
You're torturing him, dude.
The baby's like gray, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude,
well,
okay, the way Kyle's.
Hold on, I'm watching him clean Logan off, and then I look back over at the doctor just shoving Aaron's uterus back in her body. It's hard as she can. Like she's just like football shoving her uterus back in her body.
So they like cut up and they like take everything out and they like set it to the side, and then they like go in there and they like get the kid out, and you're like, holy. Her fucking insides are on her fucking like the side of her leg.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen a C-section, but even just like Kelsey delivered vaginally, and you got the freaking placenta that they pull out of there, and they put it on a table, and I took a picture of it, and I'm like, bro, that looks like a steak. That looks like I throw that bad boy on a grill and just go to town.
Hey, you want to cut the umbilical cord, and it's not like,
he's freaking out.
It's not like, you're like, dude, that fucking umbilical cord's thick, and you're like,
yeah,
like hedge clippers. So are the OB
wrong with you?
So I forget which one it is. One of my kids was born on a Sunday, and the OB came right from church. Like had to leave church because my wife went into labor, and so he's like in his suit and stuff from church, dress shoes, and he delivers the baby. Everything's fine, and then he's pulling the placenta out, and it gets all over his shoes and stuff. And dude, I couldn't help but just bust up laughing. He's like in $150 fucking dress shoes, and it's just all over his shoes. Got into his. It was nasty.
Dude, like,
but
when
dude, Kyle
sent it out, and like they turn around and drop it in this little bucket, and it looks like somebody just like got vaporized right in front of you.
Like Ant-Man when he shoots him with the gun.
dude,
That's like Peacemaker, dude, when he vaporizes that chick at the end of the first episode. Just
what is this, pizza?
Yeah.
No, Kyle, okay, don't be freaked out, dude. I know that we're describing this in the most horrific way as possible, but I got to tell you, it's the most beautiful moment of my life, okay?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Dude, there's nothing beautiful about it.
This kid is gonna die a virgin, dude, if you don't stop.
Lance is fucking lying to you. It is the craziest thing. Like,
It is crazy, but it's a beautiful
afterwards,
moment.
Cool, you got this.
It's
kid, you're like,
gross.
hell yeah, but you're like, dude, don't ever watch the vagina do it. Don't.
Oh, dude, it was fine.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the worst part.
How
The
did
placenta coming out like a fucking waterfall was the worst part.
You need to be
Did
mute.
that watermelon come out of that? No.
Stop.
The worst part, dude, is when they ask you, like, "Hey, do you want to put the?" They like asked me if I wanted to put the placenta into pill form,
Thankfully, they didn't ask us that. Thankfully, we didn't.
and I
get
said,
that question.
"What?"
No, the hardest part of giving birth is what the fuck to name the thing.
I tell you
No,
what,
not
it's-
really. We had all our
It's
names picked out
not a
before.
thing. You know what? If it was up to me, my daughter would still be named Dingbag.
It is hard. It is hard naming your kid. That's why my kid ended up with 2 middle names instead of 1.
Ish.
Because we couldn't.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Mind your business, Ish.
Yeah.
Do not take over shit.
She liked Alexandria, and I think Logan Page is a strong name. It's a very strong name, but she likes how Alexandria
You gave your
feminizes
daughter
Logan.
dude's name.
And then we
FYI.
couldn't agree on it, so she got 2 middle names: Logan Alexandria Page.
You gave your kid.
I think it's beautiful.
A attitude Canadian
Badass, dude.
Logan.
who's short.
It's gonna be badass.
Short girls complex.
No.
All right,
This
guys.
is this is
Canadian.
This podcast has ranged a lot of topics. Can we move into vax mandates? I really
So when I think about vaccines, and
Evangeline Lilly.
stuff is do not vaccinate until they're like 5 years old.
Your
No,
your kid's name is Attila?
Yeah,
That's
Dude,
awesome.
Ish, and your mom have a dude. That little kid is fucking cool as shit. Like, so if you go into the comic book store, he's there. He'll be walking. He'll walk
How old is he?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
He's not very old, and he'll take the books out of one, and he'll walk it over. So he'll take they're kind of expensive books, not really, and he'll put them in the dollar book bin. And there's another time where
That sounds fucking awesome. I want that kid.
he's like, and there's another time we went in there and he's like in his like a play, the playpen, playpen.
Yeah.
And he figured out he could take his playpen, and if he goes like this, he could scoot it. And he's fucking scooting it around the goddamn comic book store. It's so fucking cool.
That's funny. That's awesome.
No. He's a cool little kid, man. He walk up, Attila, he'll give you fist bumps. He's a he really likes like cards, like he's got like CSI cards and all these different kinds of cards.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was there one time, and he was like trying to give me all these cards. like he's just like little kids are cool.
Yeah.
Like when they're like. So here's another thing, Kyle. When they're babies, they're a pain in the ass, but they're cute, so you fucking deal with it.
Facts.
So then they become crumb snatchers, where they're just big enough to steal shit from you and run away.
That's the age my kid's at.
And you let it go, because still they look at you and they smile. And they're cute, so you let them be crumb snatchers. They get a little bit bigger. They become. Before that, though, they're actually
Assholes.
They're actually ankle biters. When they're like crawling before they can walk, they're actually what you call ankle biters. But then they get to this age when once they can wipe their own butt, they're a little bit more fun. So they can take their own dump and deal with their business, and then come back out, and we can go back to the zoo. It's not too shabby. And then they're cool for till they're 8 or 9. They're a lot of fun from 4 to 9. They think you're the shit.
Yep.
They like to do the same stuff you do. They don't care what the fuck you do.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to do it too. When you go holiday shopping for them, they don't fucking care what they get. They just like opening presents. So you can buy them dumb shit. Doesn't even matter. They just like opening stuff. It's fun. And then what happens is they start getting hair in places.
All right,
And it becomes
we're gonna
weird.
stop this conversation.
And then
right
they become assholes. So the hormones start to kick in, and they become fucking assholes.
Oh man.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Dude,
Not wrong.
and then you're like, these fucking people are dicks. I
Yes.
still have to take care of them, and they're fucking dicks.
My daughter is at that stage right now where everything I do is lame as shit.
And then what happens is,
I'm the lamest person on earth to my 10-year-old, dude.
dude, and then what happens is they start circling back, and they realize, you know what? You're not too shit. Like my kids, like if I were to walk around, like I've shown most of you guys know what my living room looks like. Like I have a whole Walking Dead wall. I've got comic books on another wall. I've got toys on another wall. My kids wouldn't invite their friends over because they were embarrassed.
Yep.
That our living room was like toys and comic books and stuff. And then like they were so embarrassed that I did a podcast, and they were so embarrassed. And then once they got like into like late high school, they realized that like your dad is fucking cool as shit. He does a podcast. He's into cool shit. Like he doesn't have a dumbass living room that we walk into. Like it's like
You got to
it's
take your
halfway
shoes off
cool.
in.
Yeah, and then what happens is they kind of start to circle back around, and you're not actually lame.
You're probably getting into that circle back mode, right, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm getting back to that circle back mode that we're not.
No. I'm talking quantum. Quantum.
Yeah,
At his age, he's getting
no,
back.
he's got a couple more. He's got like 2 more years before he actually realizes his parents are actually fucking decent people.
The thing is
No, my
girls are
mom
mean.
is my dad is a piece of shit.
my
My stepdad's great though.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I've hit that stage when I was like, I've never been in a stage. Where
I think
never
boys
liked my
get
parents.
into it quicker than girls.
I've never been in that stage.
You know, it's
With
funny.
your
I
parents
never
lame?
really hated my dad, but I did finally start to get very
No,
annoyed with
you
him
thought they were
once.
lame.
No, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I won't deny
I've
that.
never-
But I didn't like dislike my dad until about, I don't know, I think I was 22 years old, and I was still living at home, and he just started to get
Why
on my
the
nerves,
fuck
and
would
I
he
think I
kick
was
me
on
out
his
and make me
nerves.
be a man.
He didn't kick me out, and I finally was just like, I'm gonna go move out on my own, and I got a grown-up job, and I was making decent money for my age, and I went
Like,
and rented my own house.
His parents are
moved out.
loaded too. They didn't
and it
need to
was
kick their
great.
kids out.
Like my dad's a fucking dick, but dude, he's fucking the coolest. One
No,
of the coolest motherfuckers.
My parents are great. It was just like that thing of like, I realized I got to this point in my life where I'm like, I'm too old to be at home. Like for me personally.
Yeah, they wouldn't let
And
you
so I
spread
wanted-
your legs.
I wanted out. I was like, I have to freaking borrow the
spread your
modem
wings.
in order to play
Wouldn't let
video
you
games on the
spread your
internet. Like,
legs.
right.
yeah, it was just all
Yeah,
that
dude,
stuff.
they didn't allow Wi-Fi in the house, so he had to like whenever he played video
He
games,
just
he had
steal it
to.
from you.
No, he had a Wi-Fi router. He would hook it up at night, right, Max? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he would take it apart
My parents
in the morning.
my parents usually went to bed around 9 o'clock at night. So
Are
I'd
they
go into the
old?
office. They're in their, my dad's like 68, 69.
Like Matt would be.
But well, I was born when my dad was probably like 32, 33. Anyway, so like
See,
I would
like,
go into the office and grab the router and take it downstairs and plug my Xbox in. That's how I played video games. And I was like, I'm so
Yeah.
tired of this crap.
Dude, I
They
did that.
eventually got Wi-Fi. It's not that
But,
they like,
hey,
wouldn't allow it. They just didn't
you
want to
gotta-
pay for it.
yeah, you
I
gotta
love your parents though. You know that.
Yeah,
I
but
did that shit when I was a kid. Dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed.
I
to
love
have,
your parents too, Max.
When
love
I
it.
was like 16, I wasn't allowed to have internet in my room, and it was still dial-up at that point. So my bedroom phone line was the same line for the fax machine and our internet in my parents' room. So I would
You must have been
just
rich. You had a
no,
fucking
so I would
fax
just
machine?
pull like I would
Holy
install
shit.
I would install like the net zero on my computer that night, and I'd go in their bedroom before they went to bed and just pull the phone cord out just enough to where it still looked like it was in, but it wasn't in. So if you picked,
and then he would, just wank it all night long.
And then I went downstairs and got on the internet and goofed around in like Yahoo Chat and shit like that.
Pornhub wasn't a thing back then, but
no, it wasn't.
No,
I've never had like that
download your porn from LimeWire.
Yep, exactly. Napster.
Yeah, I've never had that.
You like see the image like
yeah, like slowly. You're like, is that a boob? Is that a boob?
I see a boob.
Okay,
it's the anticipation. It's the build up.
And I was like, oh, like I did a download for like 2 days on my dial-up modem. I was like,
for a movie.
I'm gonna see Pamela Anderson naked. I'm fucking stoked, and I let it download for like 2 days, and fucking I clicked play, and it played for like 7 seconds, and I was fucking pissed.
Kids today,
you know what's funny though, man?
Know the struggle of
2 days of downloading for a tiny file.
Yeah,
dude, it was.
No, kids today won't understand.
Now you can.
No, they won't understand the struggle of watching like HBO and Cinemax late at night and trying to make a boob out through a blurry TV.
Or yeah, it's a scrambled channel.
Yeah.
Yep. Or your friend has like a dad that has a bunch of like Playboy magazines, and he'd tear out a page and bring them to school for all his friends the next day because there wasn't internet.
I bought from my buddy. I saved up all my lunch money and I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. And I bought the Sidney Crawford Playboy from him that he stole from his dad. And
I think that's worth some money now.
Dude,
if you have an original,
we're all stuck together. And,
my buddy, his name was Fergie. His name's Eric Ferguson. We call him Fergie. He outside of my high school, they had a giant recycling trailer, and some dude brought his entire like porn collection there and threw it in there. My buddy went in there, rated it all, and was selling it page by page the next day at school for $1.
I had a stack in like a shoebox of just. Like they would fold them up like in little squares, a stack of just pages from magazines folded up in little squares. You'd see all the creases from the folds in it and stuff. This was the days before the internet, dude. That's what we had to do to get our rocks off.
I lived such a sheltered life. I literally, until I was an adult, never had a single person show me pornography. Like,
I'm sorry.
Never.
That's the Mormon lifestyle, sir.
I guess so. I still really haven't seen much of it at all in my life. But like
growing up, we had this like emissions place by our house. And
well, you have a son, so you've clearly seen some.
That's not pornography. That's my wife.
No, you had the tutorial.
Right.
That's way better than looking at it.
So we had this emissions place. Well, it shut down. Well, they put when I was like 13 or so, they put a Castle Boutique there. And I remember all the neighborhood was picketing. We don't want porn here. And I was like, what are we putting here? They're like, they're putting a porn store here. And I was like, fuck yeah. But my brother-in-law, which he was my buddy then, he lived like, not even like there was a bowling alley and then a house and then his house. So he was like right next to it. Dude, there were so many fucking dildo boxes and porn boxes and pornography. Like he had this like tree stump that was like 3 foot high with a hole in it, and people would throw their porn garbage in that thing, and we would find it all the time. Or there'd be like this dildo box on his front door. We got so much porn because of that Casa Boutique. We just had to sit there, and all of a sudden there'd be like a nudie mag or a fucking dildo box, or
like the wind just brought it to your doorstep.
It was fantastic.
Or before ever high school, I had internet, and you were just getting it, and you're sitting there in computer class, and you find out the hard way that whitehouse.com does not go to the government. It goes to a porn site.
Dude,
oh, wow.
We
I didn't know that.
Okay, that reminds me of something. My friend in 9th grade, he showed me a website called FortniteBurger.com, and when I searched it up, it just goes to a picture of Photoshop of Wreck-It Ralph with a giant dick coming out of his pants.
Google it.
Fortnite Burger.
Find it, Matt. Find it.
Okay, that's hilarious. But when I was a kid, it was 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yep.
I have seen
Dude, that thing was. I was like, Holy.
Max, do you know what that is?
I do. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you actually watch it? Like, I actually watched it.
No, I have a poop phobia.
Like, I actually watched it.
What? What is that?
Yeah, I don't like poop. I
getting-
can't do poop.
We've got a literal child on this podcast. I don't need his. I gotta go, guys. I've seen
The other chick
Later, buddy.
drinks the poop, throws the poop up into a cup. The other chick takes the thrown up poop.
Yeah, Matt, you're gonna have to step in here.
Dude,
It's two Kyles.
whoa.
It's the no,
Dude,
it was the comment.
I smell a money-making opportunity here. 2 Kyles, 1 cup. And you even get the alliteration. You could spell cup with a K. 2 Kyles, 1 cup. Oh my gosh. That's a good note to.
No, it's not.
Dude, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Why?
It wasn't actually poop. It was ice cream. It was definitely ice cream.
No, you see it come out.
Yeah, I know, but they like put it in there and
No, it was still in the rectum, dude.
Rectum.
Yeah.
Might as well have killed him.
Yeah.
Damn near killed him.
Oh my gosh.
oh my god, this is insane.
We're all gonna have angry.
Are you happy that you begged to come on this show now, there, Quantum?
I'm coming on every show now. Every show, every podcast, every Friday. I'm part of the show
when you said I was gonna make this joke earlier, I was like, no, that's too mean. But when you were like, can I promote something on the podcast? I thought you were gonna promote your virginity. Like that's what I thought you were gonna do. And then you come out with actually a really cool. I thought you came out with like a really cool movie. Dude, this is the kind of jokes he was telling in the superhero Tinder. This is why we had to do an 18+ superhero Tinder.
I said it once. I said it once.
The whole room went, whoa!
I'm still waiting for Kyle's parents to come in. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What the hell are you being a part of?
Oh man.
It was
And then he turns around and goes, rectum? Damn near killed him.
I was okay. It was you guys pulled up Thor, and then I just blared out, "I'd fuck him."
Yep.
Mom, get out of my room, Mom!
You were like 12 or 13 at the time.
I was 14. Thank you.
Yeah. The whole crowd just goes, "Whoa!" Like it was
And there were
audible, dude.
kids in the back as soon as I said it.
And there
I
was
read it.
small children in there.
Yes, I felt like an asshole for.
There was
saying
like
I
a
was like,
5-year-old sitting like not even 3 chairs away from him.
It was so funny though. I mean, come on.
It was pretty funny.
I turned around and there was this like lady sitting back, like in the back. She's like, "You cannot say that here in my face."
Yeah, the next year that we did a 18 and or we did it at Tucson, I think. We did an all ages one, and then we had the same show 18 and over because of that.
Wait, but
yeah,
there wasn't a comic, or was there a different kind of like?
it was in Tucson.
Put that baby to bed.
So that's why I'm getting mixed up because I remember we did the superhero Tinder twice, and we must have done it the first time I met these guys, and then we did it again in Tucson because we had to add an 18 and over show, and we had to name it superhero. We named this 18 and over show Superhero Tinder, and then the all ages show was Superhero Dating Game or something like that.
Shut that kid
up.
So
I'm trying to do a goddamn podcast here.
Yeah, that needed to end 2 hours and 32 minutes ago.
You're fucking stupid.
Oh my god, this is the greatest podcast ever.
Kyle would pass out. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck! You do it, Matt.
Oh my god.
I would never pass that after blowing up a girl.
Blowing up a blow up doll is what he's saying.
Oh, maybe.
That's awesome.
So you're gonna be tomorrow night. You're gonna be hanging out with us in chat, right?
I will. Yes.
Where? What time? Where?
10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern. which is 8:00 AZ time. Tales from the Flip Side channel.
Tales from the
Modern Comic Mayhem.
Yeah, you got to find it because they have different playlists, so you got to find
same thing.
Modern Comic Mayhem.
Trolls. I'll see you there.
He must have got bored because he just quit.
I
After a while.
know. Come back. He had to go to bed. He's on East Coast time. From Saudi Arabia.
It's got to be somebody that we know, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, dude.
Just some dude that found us randomly and decided I'm gonna fuck with these guys.
Yeah, probably.
I saw a comment saying that it was probably Kyle, and I didn't know if he was talking about Kyle or me. So I just said, it wasn't me, you pants-eating troglodyte. And I felt like an asshole for saying that. I was like, oh.
He's probably watched other things that are closely related. You know how, like, in your like right side, it'll say that things are live. He probably just clicked into it.
Yeah.
Sticks is saying tomorrow night's topic is NFTs on Whatnot.
No, sir. We learned that lesson, Sticks.
I still don't understand what the hell NFTs are.
They're
They're little digital figurines and things that you collect and can sell.
So they're not tangible in any way.
No. So what it is like it has like, so it's kind of like Bitcoin. You know how Bitcoin has like a serial number kind of thing that's with it, like a keychain that has like, it has like something attached to it, so you know that it's yours. NFTs are the same way. It's got something attached to it so that you know that it's your.
And they only make so many of them.
And it's got like a serial number attached to it so you know that it's yours. So like if they have 10,000 copies and you get 3,807, that is your digital copy of that thing.
Gotcha.
And no one else has that specific number.
But you can screenshot it.
You can screenshot it, but like
the number's not unique.
Yeah,
or
but
the
it's
number's
still the same
unique.
picture,
okay,
which
so
is
like
just
here,
pixels.
like I have some.
Yeah, but you don't have the investment opportunity that the people are going crazy over.
So like,
It's just pixels.
so let
It's just
me.
pixels. I don't get it.
God damn it! See, look, I have a few NFTs. Let me.
You've bought some?
It's that NFTs are basically crypto art.
It
Yeah, that
kinda
makes
is.
sense what you're saying. That
So
makes sense what you're saying.
It just has. So yeah, you could screenshot it, but you're screenshotting something you actually like. So when you sell it, you're selling
Your number.
You're selling your actual keychain to it.
And if you have a lower number, is it worth more? So if they make 5,000 copies and you get 00002, is that worth more than?
Depending on the person that wants it. Same thing as like, you know what I mean? Like if you had a limited number of like a print, if there was 5,000 prints and you had print 4, same thing. Somebody might want prints 1 through 10 more than they want print 300, so they'll pay more for it.
So I have a Say Anything. I don't know if you know the band Say Anything. It's right there. You can see it. That's a limited kit, and it's 181 out of 4,000 they made.
So if they want an early number, they might pay a little bit more than they would for like 3,000.
Right.
Same thing.
I get it. I get it.
Like I try to go on and buy like NFT comics, and they sell out in like milliseconds.
NFT comics?
Yeah, like I have like Ultimate Fallout 4. You could buy all these different comics and all these different kinds of statues and all this cool shit.
You just muted.
Then you can like read the comic and everything else, and you have this digital version of it. It's and you could sell it. It's just something else to invest in. Hold on, right back.
Yeah, I have crypto. I didn't realize it worked the same way as crypto.
That's too.
Yeah.
And it's instead of like crypto has a digital keychain, and that's how you could sell it. You have this number that comes with it. It's kind of the same thing with NFTs.
Yeah, the way you explained it makes perfect sense. I get it now. I still think it's, they're going to come out with something else that does the same thing and eventually, I don't know. All right, man.
We ending this thing or not?
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Yeah, same.
Let's do it. Let's do it while he's away from the camera on mute.
No, let's wait. No, come back. We're ending.
I mean, I'm having a good time. You're being
I'm tired.
I'm having a really good time as well.
Well, if you guys want to keep going, you're more than happy to let you guys keep going.
Tim says it sounds like Kyle's trying to justify getting scammed. Yeah.
He's trying to scam us. That's the thing. He's a part of it.
This was an interesting show, Sticks.
This is the best show ever.
This was probably one of the weirder shows I've been on, I think.
Hey, I'm okay
I don't know.
with that.
The one where we read Craigslist classifieds was a pretty good show.
Are we doing that?
No.
I can pull it up real quick. Those are awesome.
Let me just say this. Am I a part of the show now?
I don't know, man. That's we'll have to have some discussions.
we're kind of skittish with some of the conversation we were having tonight with you here.
We're like the older brother. You know what? People aren't really want to share that with you, but we're getting you on a little bit of reality. And that's what you got. Got a little bit of real life experience tonight. So hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
Oh my gosh.
That's when we made a fucking Craigslist fucking ad.
Oh, we didn't do that night, did we?
Not
Me
that
and
night,
Matt
no.
did a long time ago, years ago.
A long time ago.
So I pulled that section of us talking about classifieds ads, specifically the taco one. Remember the taco or chimichanga one or burrito one or whatever it was? And I put that on TikTok, and dude, people ate that up. They loved it.
We made a
Kyle's Life Lessons podcast, dude. That needs to be a podcast.
Have you watched? Have you watched?
Shit out of that.
I think it's Bobby Moynihan does the drunk uncle on SNL.
We made a misconnections and put it on. We made up a misconnections and put it on Craigslist.
Dude, let's do that for a show after Comic-Con. Let's make a bunch of misconnections from Comic-Con.
Dude, we got
see
so
how many people respond.
We got so many fucking dick pics. It was
Yes.
insane.
It is insane.
We got so many dick pics. It was fucked.
Dude, guys, like I never understood that.
It's crazy.
Sending a dick pic. I never understood that.
Dick pic NFT.
Like unsolicited dick pics.
Here's a beautiful Asian woman at Safeway 2 days ago. Saw you Monday in your black spandex. Thanks for making an older guy smile. What department were you in? Get the fuck out of here, you fuck.
That
and I know
sound
what,
like creep.
I know what Safeway he's talking about. I've been there. It's on 7th Street, McDowell. So he's an old downtown pervert. I get it.
Aaron, how many dick pics have you gotten in your life? And not including Matt's.
No, you're not. We're not having this conversation.
I just want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
I don't want to know that question.
How many dick
No,
pics?
unsolicited dick pics. Like how many times has somebody just sent you a dick pic that you didn't ask for?
You know what? Go to bed, Lance. Go to bed, you fuck.
How many times has Matt sent you a dick pic, Aaron?
I've never sent her a dick pic.
Because you are a gentleman. I want to know how many. I want to know how many pervs are out. I've never sent my wife a dick pic either.
That is classy. That's right.
I just don't understand it, dude.
Oh, get sent a
Tim
classy
says if
dick
you're not
pic.
sending a dick pic with a blockchain,
Here's
you ain't
one
doing it
from
right.
Tucson. So this is right at it's Green Valley to Tucson. So you know Green Valley to Tucson are. I was turning northbound on I-19 headed to Tucson. You were waiting for the light across the median for me. You looked over and smiled, telling me I have a nice beard. I just wanted to say thank you. It's been so long since anyone has spoken or complimented me. You made my week. Aw, you fucking prick.
hot guy, white Toyota playing the air drums.
I was just about to click on that one.
You were driving on Broadway this afternoon.
What are you guys on?
Misconnection.
Dark beard, great face. Anyways,
what is that?
Made my day a bit better. Thanks.
There you go, Matt.
What is misconnections?
Here's another one.
Aaron.
What?
Aaron's gonna get banned from this show now.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You were in front of me waiting for a coffee and bagels early Friday morning. I think you may have been on an international flight.
What is this web misconnections?
It's Craigslist, dude.
Craigslist.
You just showed your age, man.
Someone
It's
you
Craigslist misconnection.
Stop by to talk while you're there. If this was you, I'd love to.
You know Craigslist?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah,
it's on Craigslist.
Yeah, it's misconnections on Craigslist. They had it when we were younger, and then they got rid of it for a bunch of years, and it came back a couple years ago, right?
It used to be in the back of New Times. You had to send your misconnections into the back of New Times, and New Times would print them. And then once Craigslist came around, you could just put them on Craigslist.
For free.
I used to get a New Times just so I could read misconnections because they're awesome.
Aaron sent me one today that it's a meme.
A dick pic?
No, you've all seen it. It's a misconnection. Says you farted in Kroger yesterday.
Dude, that one's always been there.
Yeah. You were tall. You were a tall brunette with a near perfect body that farted in the bread section last night. I was the tall guy next to you that looked over and asked, "Was that you?" You quickly replied, "No, it wasn't me." You almost seemed insulted. I would ask. As the stink grew, you continued to deny your flatulence, but it was evident. I tried to get rid of the stench by waving 2 loaves of bread. You were proceeded to storm off in an angry manner. You are beautiful, and even if you are a liar and fart like a Clydesdale, I'd lay that meat up in it.
Dude, we've read that. We've read that online.
I know, but she sent me that today.
That's funny.
Like, you just gave this poor young man a whole new thing to look at when he gets off of here tonight. He's gonna be up to like 5 a.m. reading misconnections.
Dude, it was
now.
awesome. They used to be super fucking dirty.
Yeah, they have been.
And now they're all like stupid and mild.
The taco one was awesome.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Like,
You were riding around Phoenix in your VW, yelling out the window about your comic NFTs.
fucking, I'm so glad Tim joined the show. That's what made my day.
Who is this? I've never seen this one before. The aggressively relaxing. If you're new to the show, hit that subscribe button.
And then tomorrow night, go to the Watch Monoconic Mayhem.
No, don't do that.
Don't be jealous.
I'm just kidding. If I was jealous, you wouldn't be on the show.
I could have you kicked off in 3 minutes.
Absolute Misconnections podcast.
Dude.
Cafe Poca Casa. Lunch, me and my Tio was divine. Met up later, just you and I. I'd like to know how you are, at least. Hairstylist still? Like, some of this stuff, I just don't know how people...
Dude, I think that one of us should do a half hour every week where we just read misconnections.
We used to do that.
Like just a separate show.
Fridays.
Yeah,
we used to
separate
do that all the time.
But
separate show, half hour every week. We'll go through the most ridiculous
Not
misconnections.
And we used to do different states and cities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's awesome.
I found the website. UPS girl delivering my exercise equipment. Chandler. Sorry for being rude. Maybe you can let me make it up to you. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers. That's it.
Yeah, you can find it, like...
As I came out, you caught me. You caught my eye sitting in your SUV. I tried to be sly, but you saw me looking at you from the SUV next to you. If you're interested in having a daddy worship you, tell me what you were driving.
Oh, this is from a dude. Gosh damn it, dude. These
I
kind
hope
of
you with
guys
your
give the rest of
groceries
us
at
bad
home.
names, dude.
You seemed like a whole lot of fun, maybe 50-ish F. I hoped you load your groceries. And you might be
Oh, this is a bag boy. Bag boy's trying to get the cougar.
Hope you see this, Evans.
Oh no.
They
This
used
is
to be way
this is
worse,
where
man.
we're witnessing Quantum's life, where the spiral down begins. He's going to be trapped in misconnections for the next 52 weeks.
You gotta look at other cities.
Misconnections is Kyle's TikTok. He's just trapped in this loop
Damn it.
now.
Dude, I used to look
I
at
like this fucking
Yeah.
ish. I saw you in the aisles of the dairy section. You grabbed the expired probiotic tofu, and that passed on. It was only
What the fuck?
Do you guys know if there's addiction counseling for misconnections?
I
Just
Don't
so we
know.
can get the number for Quantum in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Okay, so I switched to Las Vegas.
I have to say.
my thing is like just the desperate, sad individuals that
Yeah.
like think that somebody's gonna go. Like your first thought is, this dude smiled at me. Let me write a fucking misconnections on Craigslist, and they're gonna see it and get back to me.
Here you
Well,
go.
and then who would respond? Who would respond? It'd be like,
Dude,
you're that
well,
desperate that you went on. Like,
Yelp strip club reviews are really
Here
good.
you go. Any men looking? Any guys want to stop by and get a blowjob? 46 male, 6 foot, brown, 230, located at Matt's house.
Whatever.
No, no. No.
That joke's so old.
No. This is really, it says any guys want to stop by and get a blowjob. 46 male, 6 foot, brown, 230, located in Henderson, at Gibson and 215.
hey, Henderson's right across Arizona state line, Kyle. You could be there by a couple hours.
Ish wants to go to Albuquerque.
Here's the gorgeous blonde. I couldn't keep my eyes off you last night. You had amazing eyes and an incredible shape. You were standing by the bar entrance most of the night alone, kicking myself for not talking to you.
Oh, she was a hostess
Or a hooker.
or a hooker. Yep. Oh man.
Looking for a
All
friend,
right.
or maybe more.
Subway
Albuquerque.
bald guy.
Hi guys, lonely woman looking for friends and maybe more.
this
I'm 420 friendly, so hit me up. Let's see where this goes.
Nothing wrong with 420 friendly.
Oh,
Quantum Kyle left. Good man.
He got in trouble.
Lunch break.
Oh,
I was sitting
shit,
outside.
My mom came in.
Oh, he's
to the
back.
40-ish lady at Fantastic Worlds, I impressed you that I had a podcast on YouTube. Come watch 10 p.m. Eastern.
Sorry.
Lunch break. Was sitting outside work today, enjoying the sun. You always seem to pass by the hospital I work at, and you work in a truck waving or nodding your head. If so, say hello. I'm always enjoying seeing you. You're a husky Hispanic and blue-collar worker with a long morning, 3 full codes, and a usual short staff today. As you passed by, I thought, I'd like to slide into your DMs and get my mind off of things while I take a load off. Haha, would like to finally meet you and say hello.
On
Where's
your
it go?
back.
I got so scared like a minute ago because my Wi-Fi crashed.
I bet.
Yeah, it was your mom unplugging it.
Get off that fucking podcast.
All right, guys. I'm calling it a night.
Here's men experiencing.
I'll see you guys later.
Oh wait, Lance. Okay, I'll see
Yeah,
you
what's
then.
up?
Oh,
Yeah, see you, buddy.
I'll see you.
Okay, here's a. Because of increasing problems with urinating and leakage after urinating, I've started wearing male diapers. I know this is a problem of men over 45. I've heard of a medical procedure called Urolift that's supposed to improve this condition. Anyone have this procedure or know about it or any improvement? Prostate or wearing diapers? Get back to me. Thanks.
Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I think
You can't get much better than that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh man,
Boy
Dude.
wants to blow.
I'm so glad that I begged to come on. Okay.
All the shows are better when there's a Kyle on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave.
I thought you had one queued up, Kyle. I was waiting. So.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was.
All right.
All right. Well, that'll be it for this week's episode of the Absolute Geek Podcast. Thank you so much for everyone who turned out for episode 300. It was an interesting one. It's great as always to have Kyle back, and he definitely made it interesting. We learned many life lessons today. Quantum Kyle definitely learned some things he probably didn't know before coming on the show. Tim wants to know if you can forward him a link to the diaper guy.
No problem.
Your mom says y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. I agree.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So for this week's episode of the Absolute Geek Podcast, I'm Matt.
I'm Suck It, Lance.
I'm Quantum Kyle.
And we'll see you guys next week for episode 301. And it probably won't be as eventful as this one.
I'm going to.
All you freaks and geeks,
Come all you freaks and geeks.
Freaks
Let's
and
listen
geeks.
to Absolute Geek.
Absolute
We'll
geek.
go ahead and spread our cheeks
Spread the
and
cheese.
drink
And
some
we're for
Cosby wine.
we'll
Come
drink
on,
some
man.
Cosby wine. It makes me feel real fine. See you next time on the
Suck it,
Absolute
Lance.
Geek.